Hello. Hello, Geek. How are you, my friend? Thanks for popping in. Nice and prompt there. I love that. You saw the little message went out from the great gods of YouTube, and you were there in split lickety spickety dickety rickety time. Whatever. Hope you're well. It's of course it's afternoon. Well, it's kind of, I don't know. Is it afternoon for us all now? It's certainly afternoon for us. And I thought before I jet off to holidays tomorrow, I try and get one more final stream in, particularly because we were getting really close to the end of Strange Brigade. So I thought, right, and actually, to be fair, I I did actually pop in just now and play to the end of that mission. So because it was a bit of a boss, and I didn't really want to. So I played all that, and it's all good. You just finished streaming on Twitch. Awesome. What were you streaming? Hope it went well, whatever it was. What this? Was it this you were streaming? Or something else? Any road up. Let me see. I'm going to... what am I going to do? I just want to hide... I've got chat in two docs on OBS, and that's very distracting. So let me hide... I only wanted to see how many people were watching. So I'm going to have the chat on one side, and I can actually look, just flick across to the chat, you see, without it being too distracting. Whereas this dock over this side, there we go. Now I can see there are 5 folk watching. How are you, 5 folk? 2 of them, well, one of those is me, so that narrows it to 4. And one of them is Geek, so that means it's 3. But 3 is brilliant. Thank you so much. So here we go, young Grace. We've let me grab me founders. Oh no, it's all going wrong. Stop it. All falling over here. So, yes. Grace is still my favourite character. I haven't actually... Trails of Cold Steel 4 via Luna. Well, you see, I have no idea what Luna's like, because obviously they still haven't treated us, mere mortals. I'd love to know. I mean, I've seen folk play it and stuff, but until you play it yourself, you can't really be sure, can you? But I did pop into an Amazon Fresh this morning, actually. What am I doing here? Start adventure. Let's skip all of that. Right, here we go. Forsaken City, the beginning of the end. So I know when I looked at how many missions were left, it was 2 or 3. So we're either down to the final one or the final one but one. But yeah, Amazon Fresh, well, that was impressive. And then I kind of thought to myself, come on, if you can put supermarkets in all over the shop, why can't you do a bit of cloud gaming? So we'll have to see, won't we? Right, so as I said, we're probably 1 or 2. Yeah, well, I hope it will, but there's never any guarantee. You know, the big problem, Geek, is the legal stuff. I don't think it's got anything to do with the technology or anything else. I think it's purely the contracts that have to be confirmed, and it probably there's a few things. There's that. Vet, Aaron, Mr. Cloud Gaming, how are you? How are you, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. Look at that. It looks like I've got like a bit of a bowl haircut. My mum cut my hair, but it's all right. It's just looks a bit Amish. Oh, Mish. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I think there's a few things with Luna. As always, guys, let me know if the audio mix, too much, too little, too late to ever fall in love. You just let me know, and I'll adjust accordingly. So I think it's a couple of things. I think, one, contractual stuff, which they've got to deal with, and it's a bit of a pain, but, you know, why bother until you know when you're going to roll it out, and if and everything else, and where. Second one is actually to set up support around the world, various countries. Takes quite a bit of effort, which I can understand if, you know, you're talking about lots of different languages and stuff. Eating lunch with Mini Vet. Hello, Mini Vet! Make sure Daddy gives you your fair share and he doesn't steal your pancakes or whatever it is you have for lunch. So there's that stuff, and then there's the cost of marketing. But the thing is, it's Amazon. They just have to put it on their websites. I mean, that can't be much involved. And support, they've got global support, of course. But they have to for Amazon, right? It's everywhere. So it wouldn't be hugely difficult to repurpose some of their team to act for support. So it can only come down to contractual. But you know what is there to prove? I mean, they've proved that it works. The actual cost of rolling it out can't be huge to other territories. Even if they said, look, okay, we've got, I don't know how many games are on there. I'm just going to say it's 100, right? So, okay, we've got 100 games, and we can only get contractual rollout for 60 of them. We'll go out with 60. And then say, you know, it's going to be building upon it in the territory. But it is what it is. And I agree, Geek, it will come. It's just I'd like to see it come sooner than later. Not even, to be fair, because I would necessarily... I probably would pay for it, to be fair, because that's my thing. It's, you know, in order for me to comment properly on the various cloud platforms, just sit up a tad there, I like to experience them all. In fact, funny enough, I just did a deal earlier today, with a big streaming app company, you know, like Melon, but not Melon. And just looking at those shapes up there, guys, because the chances are that pattern needs to be memorized for something. It's two shapes. It looks like a snake and a person walking. Oh no, those two are the same, but then around the other way. And that one has a different one, so we have to watch out for that. That's got to be used somewhere. In fact, could it be there? Walking leg.
Strange Brigade.
Walking leg. Right, let's see what happens when we do this. Right, there you go. We've got walking leg, we've got begging person and snake, and then we've got 3 scarabs. I'll come back to my story in a second. Let's just have a look at this. Hit that like button. Thanks, Primo. How are you, my friend? Happy Sunday, buddy. Crikey, what time is it where you are? Let me have a little think. You're 5 hours ahead, is it? 5 hours ahead? I can never remember. We did work it out the other day. Oh, I know how I worked it out. I worked it on the basis that if it's 18, you would be like, no, that ain't going to work. I'm not even going to say it, because you'll tell me anyway. So let's shoot those 3 things there then. So let's go with legs, beggar, and snake. But then you see, there's two begs, 3 snakes. They're in 3. Okay, they're in 3 blocks, right? So if we work on the basis of top down, the first block would be legs, the second block would be beggar. That works, and the third would be snake. Right, so let's try that. The first one was legs, wasn't it? 742. So this is how I've been working it out, right? It's really silly, but it works. So it's 642 where I am. So all I've got to do is add an hour forward and take it back 12 hours, which would have got me to 7:43 this morning. So that's how I can work it out from now on. I'll remember that. I do all that with maths. I've got a really bizarre brain when it comes to maths. If I try and do it the proper way, I have to develop these little processes. Like, if I want to work out what, say, for example, 3 sevens are, I mean, they're 21, aren't they? But putting that to one side, I would go something like, there's 2 after 5 left. So, and I know 3 5s are 15, and then there's 2 4 6 left. So 6 plus 15 is 21. I know it's bizarre, but it happens really fast. But it's how my brain works. Right, legs. Legs for the first one. Shoot. Oh, well, it didn't do anything, did it? Unless... right, okay. What if I shoot the legs? Ooh. Okay. And then the next one was beggar. I don't know that this is doing anything up here. So we'll do that anyway, and we'll shoot beggar. Now you see that? I think the red means that we've destroyed it. And then the final one was snake. And then we shoot the snake. I shot the snake. Didn't even shoot the deputy. See, that's locked it. So I don't know. I don't know, but it seemed that that was correct. That had to be. Yeah. Well, I know they're only red after they've been shot. These three things go red, and then you can't unlock them without doing the start from the checkpoint again. I'm not worried; it will be a chest with some gold in it or something. But what I'm baffled by is there's no clue in those 3 blocks as to which order you have to shoot these. Oh, hang on, unless you take. I'm just thinking this through for future people. The one that is unique in each one. Well, there aren't unique ones in each one because those 2 last ones there have got. And anyway, you see, shooting them didn't do anything. Anyway, we'll move on. We get the general gist, don't we? Hope you're well, Primo, in Hawaii land. What's that flash mark? Okay, that sounded like a boss. I've got. I haven't got my proper headset on. I've got a little thing in my ear because I didn't want to wear them. That's fair enough, isn't it? So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Yes. So my story. I wanted to test run or test flight. Is the phrase, isn't it? Another streaming app. It's actually one that's been around for a long time, but they're just about to launch an update, which looks really good. And I noticed they had a partner program, so I got in touch and said, yeah, I wouldn't mind being on that partner program, just so I can test it really, just so I can do some content. And they said, well, unfortunately, your Twitch profile doesn't have enough members. I don't concentrate on Twitch, on YouTube. Anyway, I've done a deal. They're basically going to let me have full access to it for a month, and also give me codes so I can give away free accounts as well to people. Or discounts or something. I forget what it was now. Anyway, it was going to be good. So I'll do that when I get back. I'll put some content together, and then I'll give away whatever it is they've given me to give away. Great weather today, so I might go to the beach. Oh yeah, it's got to be done, my friend. It's got to be done. Plus, you're going to be away for a while, aren't you, soon? So make the best of it. We've got, it's actually not too bad now, but we've had some pretty nasty weather over the weekend in some parts of the UK, been quite stormy. See, the problem is we used to have what was called the Atlantic Conveyor Belt. I believe that's what it was called. And we benefited from this stream of wind and tide, not tide, I don't know what it's called, underwater stuff that used to go up through the Atlantic and take warm water up from the Mediterranean up through the Atlantic. And it benefited us quite nicely. It meant that for many thousands of years, we had a lovely temperate climate. So our summers were nice, our winters weren't too bad, fairly mild. Anyway, that died off. That disappeared, all to do with climate change. So now we get fairly extreme seasons, or nothing at all. So yeah, it's all a bit less predictable than it used to be, sadly. But yeah, mate. Well, I mean, the good news is that tomorrow we're flying out to Greece. So and it's ridiculously warm out there right now. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be really nice. Let's just throw a grenade in. See, I got this perk at some point, which meant that I could throw grenades further. And the trouble is now, if I don't throw them fairly close, they go off into the far distance. Do we have rolling green hills? So I live down on the southwest coast, which is. I tell you the easiest way that I tend to say to people in America, it's where I live about 50 miles from where the Mayflower set sail, the Pilgrim Fathers and all that stuff, back in, when was it, 1519 or whatever. 1619, 1618, 1614, anyway, it was around there. So yeah, so that's the I'm right down on that part of the coast. Of course, the thing is that the Mayflower didn't actually start in Plymouth, the Plymouth Brethren and all that stuff. I think it actually came around from further east around the UK before hitting Plymouth, but it was from Plymouth that they then sailed to America. So it was like the last port of call. But yeah, so I'm about 50 minutes from there, so right down there. So yes, there are. The problem we have down here is that most England, I mean, Britain's not a tiny island. In fact, if you look at it on a map, you'll see that. I mean, UK, England, as consider the main island. You'll see that it's actually as large as some of the European continental countries. Certainly as long, if not as fat. So it's not like a tiny island, but it's been there's been a lot of agriculture, which has essentially which has meant that lots of fields, and certainly down in this part of England, the farmers have kind of marked their borders with huge hedges, and I'm talking like 12 feet tall. So you're driving down what was originally a small local road, which is kind of big enough for one car, and that's most of the sort of rural roads are like that. Because originally they just had a horse and cart, or farmer with his horse. And then you're surrounded by these 12-foot hedges. I mean, a minimum 10-foot. So you don't get to see much of it, and I find it really claustrophobic. I love it when we go further north in the UK, or even over to the east, and you just don't get them. They've just put up a fence, or they've got so much land that you don't actually doesn't actually kind of border the roads. So yeah, that's the downside. But when you do go to high up or to the moors or wherever, it can be really beautiful. But there are, I mean, there's some absolutely stunning places in the UK. But there are in France, there are in Spain. I mean, every country has its stunning countryside. Who's shooting at me? Oh, it's that dude. But yeah, those 12-foot hedges, man, I could well do without them. Oh, look at that. That was easy enough. Thank you. But yeah, we have. There's another one of those test things. Look.
Oh, jolly good a puzzle. What lies within that?
Where is it even? Yeah, so we live. The other kind of thing that the area is famous for. I mean, the city I live in is where Chris Martin from Coldplay comes from. It's one little claim to fame. I know a few people that know him, say he's such a lovely guy, does huge amounts behind the scenes, completely unpublicised, for charities and people and stuff. What else? Just up the road between here and Plymouth, where the Mayflower sailed, is a huge tract of moorland called Dartmoor, and that's where Hound of the Baskervilles, Sherlock Holmes, was set. In fact, Conan Doyle, who wrote Sherlock Holmes, spent a lot of time in Plymouth, where he wrote The Hound of the Baskervilles, believe it or not, plus a couple of other stories. So you've got that going on. Just down the road from where I live, it used to be the home of Charles Dickens' father and mother. Now his father, was an alcoholic and an incurable gambler, and actually Dickens moved them down here to take him away from temptation, so that he wouldn't be out gambling away any money and so on. That's just quite an interesting story. That was just down the road. So there's a fair amount. I mean, the beautiful thing about the country, of course, is that our history.
Another brain teaser for the brigade to solve before.
Actually, I haven't solved the other one yet, have we? We've got thousands of years of history, whereas, of course, contemporary American history, or let's say post-colonialization, is you're only talking about, what, 600-700 years tops, aren't you? Of course, you could go right back to the Vikings. We know for an absolute fact that Scandinavians traded to the coast of America. Newfoundland, and maybe possibly even down as far as Florida. And that would have happened. That would have been happening, a good 1,000 years ago, or certainly 800 or 900 years ago, and certainly before any Europeans went there to set up shop. I've still got to go and solve that little puzzle. Is that a cat that I need to shoot? Whoops, missed it.
Take that, you cryptic cat.
So, in order to solve that puzzle, I don't think I didn't unlock this little chest either. Let's see what's in here. It's just a pile of coins. In order to solve that, then, because there it is there. Right, okay. So the question is that right? Yeah. So we've got 3 shapes, and we don't know whether we start from the bottom or we start from the top. Let's assume this time it's from the bottom. And then up here we've got 3 sets. 1, 2, 3. None of them are covered up, so it's not going to do anything nasty. We've got walking man and what looks like, I don't know, a lemon with some scent over it. There's a fish, actually. Oh yeah, fish in water. And the bottom one is, I think it's meant to be like a bird on a perch. And then we've got fish man, fish, bird man. So the bottom one, the question is getting it from left or right. Let's do process of elimination. So, walking man only exists in the first and the last. Sutton Harbour. Yeah, that's it, in Plymouth. It's actually got quite a nice memorial, big kind of like, it's like not a gazebo, but it's sort of made of rock, made of stone, and there's a lovely plaque. And every year there's some kind of thing goes on. They get American ambassadors in and stuff. There's 1 of 1, 2 of 2, and 3 of 3. I don't know what that means. Rokk! Ray, good to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. Actually, what is it here? It's only about coming up to, 11 a.m. for you? Hope you're well, my buddy. Hope you're well. I'm just having a look at a bit of Strange Brigade, getting it out of the way. We're not far from the end. So if we started from the bottom, Primo, with the bird on the perch, and we've only got bird on perch in the final top one, the question is, do we shoot it first? Because it doesn't actually exist in any of the others. Oh, well, that seems to have destroyed it straight away. I think if they go red, you've had it, basically. So, and then you've got a fish. Hey, Dominic, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. See, I don't think you can shoot those. I mean, I just don't see the point now. Whatever, I'm moving on. Moving on. Yeah, walking legs second. Nah, I've given up on that, Primo. You can have a crack at it, mate. Just open it up on your Stadia. There is this one, though. Now, this is obviously one of those slide-around puzzle things. But, how do you slide them? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So yeah, we just come back from London, or we've been back a couple of hours now. Bit of an old trek, but it was quite fun last night. We dropped the girls off. They went to see 21 Pilots. I didn't know who it was the other day when I said they were off to, which they enjoyed up at Wembley. And oh look, there's some shapes things again. One of these.
Progress. But what combination of symbols could open the way forward here?
Okay, so matey boy and bird, and then the wife and I went to watch. That's your patch, is it, Dom? What, Wembley? Yeah, we took a 483 from Ealing to Wembley, and we went to the Cineworld in at the old Wembley complex, and we watched. Oh, mate, we went to see Ray. We went to. Oh, you do? You like 21 Pilots? Blurry face. Yeah, that's the second time they've seen them, actually. They're quite. My eldest is particularly a big fan. My youngest just quite likes going to concerts. But yeah, it was I think it was a 4-night sellout. And at the same time, and Wembley Stadium, no, Wembley Arena, they had Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran was on. Only we saw him a few years back, so I wasn't too worried about that. Anyway, we went to see old Top Gun. Oh, I see, London, not Wembley especially. Aha. Yeah, we went to see Top Gun. But you know what? We couldn't get any normal tickets, so we had to go to the 4DX in Cineworld, which was like... it was like some kind of roller coaster. We were sat on these chairs, and they literally just roll you around like this, with vibrations around you, and gusts of air in your ears, and smells coming at you, and water. It was bizarre. I said to you, I don't think it added anything at all to the experience, other than, oh, I wish they'd stop doing this. Just wandering, just like, whoa, here he goes again. Whoa. Most weird. Right, I've got to solve this puzzle now. The thing is this: he's got a birdie, and he's got the gate, but he's on that side, and that's no good to me. So, is there some others that I have to shoot? I just don't know. But yeah, that was quite weird, and it was freaking expensive. Well, it was £6 more than just a normal ticket. But we didn't have any choice on that matter, because there weren't any other normal tickets to go and see it. So we didn't get to see Elvis. I quite fancied a bit of Elvis. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was okay. The wife thought it was really good. And I said, well, it was good. I wouldn't have said it was really good. And one of the things that irked me somewhat was, I just wish Tom Cruise would let his hair go grey. I mean, even just the sides. The man's 60, all bar the shouting. And he has, quite obviously had facial surgery and dyes his hair. And I just think, mate, it just doesn't look right. Just let it go. And they had old Val Kilmer there with something going on with his teeth, which was all a bit bizarre. But it's no good, guys. I'm going to have to shoot one of these. I'm going to shoot this one. Right, nothing happened. We'll shoot this one then. Oh, it's changing the thing. So we have to shoot them until we match. Oh, they've changed. Or have they? The birdie. Got it. That's water. There's your birdie. And then we shoot this one to change it to the gate. Awesome. Tom Cruise, 1959. Yes, exactly what I just said. And you know what? He could just let it go a bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm lucky because my hair is dark. But I mean, I've got a few little greys coming in on the side. And I want them to come because people keep telling me I dye my hair, which I don't. That's annoying. But Tom, come on, mate. I mean, you're a fit-looking guy, don't get me wrong. For a 59-year-old, you're doing exceptionally well, and that's fair enough. But you've got... I mean, Nicole Kidman's the same. She was gorgeous in her prime, and now she's had so much done. She just looks bizarre. Your brain sees this, and on a subconscious level, it goes, there's something not quite right about you, and it's worrying me. Don't use that gun, because you don't get many... Once the bullets run out, you don't get another chance, so... Yeah, doesn't he though, Ray? I mean, he had something going on with his teeth. I'm not sure what the deal was, because he had decent teeth before. He didn't have much of a role either, did he, really? It's not, no spoilers. But, yeah, it's the first time I've seen him for a long time, mind you. I don't know, I must look in... Oh, hello. Don't scare me. Nothing makes me jump. Yeah, I want to have a little look on his wiki and see if he's actually been ill or something, because I don't remember seeing him in anything for a while. But it was nice. I mean, you could tell the two guys were friends, and you can always tell with actors, can't you, when they give each other a hug on screen. You think that was real, actually. These guys are, chums. Beware Sateki's trap. Imperative you avoid the... Good luck. Alright, we've got some dudes coming at us. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Val had been quite ill. Ah, Kumnar, thank you. I thought that might have been the case because it did look like it. Yeah, I was going to have a little look up. You know, like you do. I was going to look up on
This should do the trick.
Wiki because as much as people always whinge about the authenticity of Wikipedia, I always find it to be fairly accurate with the information that I know to be factual anyway. And I think it's fairly obvious, if not. Ooh, that was great. Oh yeah, I discovered earlier that actually punching these dudes does just as much as shooting them. Look, and you don't seem to lose any health for doing it. Oh no, that's got to be a great little grenade smack up right there. Yeah, was he out of interest, Kumar? By the way, how are you, my friend? You've been in there lurking, have you? Bless you. Out of interest, was he ill? What I was wondering was that he'd actually been ill and they had to change the story, that he was actually meant to have a bigger part in the movie. Do you know what I mean? Because he definitely didn't look well, did he? Oh, crikey, so that genuinely was real. Oh, imagine that. You get asked to be in a film playing somebody with the actual condition you've got, and the end result is that they take you out prematurely. I'm assuming he's not dead, is he? Is he still alive? I mean, that could all have been fairly accurate, because I mean, bless you. I don't want to talk ill of the dead, but wow, that was actually accurate then in the film. Well, that's really poignant, isn't it? Bless him. I hope, yeah, God, I hope he's okay. But that would explain a lot, I think. Yeah, and also why he probably had to have his teeth removed. Look at this dude. No way, Jose. He would have had to have had his teeth removed, probably, in order to have surgery. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions I don't really know the answer to. If we blow these up, they should have like a ricochet effect. Watch him, because he's going to stampede. Wow, I'll have to check that out, Ray. That was a little assumption. I just in the back of my head, I thought to myself, actually, you know what? He did look fairly authentically ill, and I wondered whether that was actually a case of reality or art mimicking reality. So has anybody seen Elvis yet, out of interest? I know that Duncan was going the other day, but I haven't heard whether he thought it was any good. Weapon empty. See, once that weapon empties, it's gone. They're like a special one-off weapon. But your grenades always refresh after a few seconds. No, don't want that gun. Throat cancer battled through the years. That's a shame. I wonder if, just a thought, I'm going well out here on a limb, just the way my brain works. I wonder if, knowing that he'd been ill for some time, Tom actually gave him that role so that he could get a bit of cash in for either his family or for treatment. I mean, he would have given him the money anyway. He's significantly wealthy. But, you know, maybe, I don't know. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I can't be getting on with all those. There was only one, wasn't there? The guy, Elvis. I mean, not to say that I was I've always been a fan, but not a mega fan. Like some people are massive fans, aren't they? But you cannot take it away from the guy on so many levels. He was unbelievable. An amazingly good-looking guy. You know, a stunning voice, and from what I understand, a nice guy. The evil one was, of course, the guy played by Tom Hanks in the film, Colonel Tom Parker. He was a bit of a psycho. Even when Presley died, I think he exploited the heck out of him. But that was like that dude. You know the guy that does the paintings? Well, he doesn't anymore, with the afro. What was he called? Whispering Bob Harris? Or no, that's a DJ. You know the one I mean. What's he called? There's an interesting documentary on... oh, did you, Ray? Wow. Yeah, I know. And then yet other people smoke until they're 106. I mean, I think you basically just increasing the odds, aren't you? That's the thing. Oh, geek! Hey, Rock Fan, 2 months! Woohoo! Thank you, my friend. Look at that. Into the second month. That's awesome news. I've got some big plans for when I get back off holiday. Well, I've got some plans. I'll have more plans because I'm going to use the old holiday to think more about it. But I've kind of got to a point now where I'm really comfortable doing a stream a day, which it's taken me a while to get to this place. Bob Ross, thank you, geek. Thank you. And I'm now going to... I want to just up the ante a tad with some more content. Probably stuff around games and... not again, you know, the Rock Play account, which this isn't. This is Rock Show. You know, the thing about it is it's meant to be about games and not so much about platforms, although the... you know, it's always leaning towards cloud, but there's so much game news out there. So I'm thinking of doing like a show, a bit like, not like Stadia Rock Show in that sense. I mean, that has its own flavour, but one that's more of a sort of a let's talk about games. Let's talk about what's going on in the gaming world and what's going on in with studios and that kind of thing. But more from the perspective of games rather than from the platforms or the content of a specific platform, if that makes sense. So I'm going to think about that and think about what shape it would take, and I'll probably put it out on Rock Play, even though it's only got 27 subscribers. Bless it. I'm not so worried about that, but I do want to build the content so I've got more than just one kind of podcasty show, and then do these dailies because I'm really enjoying this game thing, and I've got so many Stadia games I can go for days. So Bob Ross, yes, he does make happy little clouds. William, how are you, my friend? Enjoy your lunch. Enjoy your lunch with Sierra Rose. Where are you going out to lunch, or are you going to go hunting squirrel? What's the deal? Oh, look. Shoot that thing. Oh, that worked nicely. Yeah, so poor old... There's a... I assume it's still on there, and I assume you can see it in the States. But there's a brilliant documentary on Netflix about him and how he was exploited by this husband and wife. And even when he died, again, a bit like Colonel Tom, they continued to trade under his name. He made hardly anything from these guys. They made millions out of his name. They did all the paint sets and the videos and stuff, and he got a bit of cash, but not much, not compared to them. But I think his family successfully sued them, and they weren't able to trade under it. It's all in this documentary. It's really, really interesting. Go on, you Americans are brilliant at hitting squirrels. That's what you do, isn't it? Anyway, I see you're a world champion as far as Wreckfest goes, William, so you can't be giving me all of that. Oh yeah, and as much as I'm going away, I've got to find some potion, otherwise we're out of this. We've got to start again. I'm taking my laptop, and where we're going, we're staying in this villa place. The guy says it's excellent Wi-Fi. Well, I'll leave that to my decision. One man's excellent is another man's what the heck is this? I could push that. But anyway, I take my laptop, and I'll still try and jump on. I'll maybe just do a little bit of in real life stuff. Who knows? I might even comment on the pro games on Tuesday. I don't know yet, but I'm quite keen to do something. Oh no, that's got to be the end of me. Get out of there, girlie. We'll see. Going to the fair today. Are you, Ray? With pies, beers, cakes, and burgers. Is that like wow, that hurt. Is that like a one-off thing that, like, you know, to celebrate, like a seasonal thing, or is it permanent, like Coney Island kind of thing? Is that right? Am I right with saying that? Coney Island's kind of that sort of a thing, isn't it? See, I don't like to go to them in this country because they tend to be run by the rummest of sorts, as they would say in Dickensian books. I've never heard anybody say the rummest of sort in my life. I feel really proud. I got out there with it. All right, that dude's got a potion. We'll have him. We'll have your potion, buddy. I've got a notion to grab your potion. Now then, I'm missing a trick here. These are going to keep spawning forever and ever. There's something that I've got to do that I'm not doing. It's not shooting that, because that's usually just the doorway that you need to go. There are those guys up there, but they're just making life hard. June 17th to July the 10th. Oh, okay. Is it like a travelling thing, Ray, or is this just something that they set up in the area in that time? Because we get circuses that, you know, kind of come in. Used to get local circuses, but nowadays they tend to be from other countries, mainly Eastern Europe, to be fair. It'll be Paolo's Romanian circus. It's that kind of a thing. That guy's he's getting on my wick. You can have one of those. Stay there, boy. Oh, did that do you any damage? Not really. Don't think he's the boss we're supposed to kill. They tend to have a big old health bar thing, so you know that you're doing the deed. But oh, I see, I'm out of ammo. That's why that's not working. You do get a little bit of self-generating health, which takes it up to the base bar, and then the monochrome thing disappears. So you're okay to run around for a bit. But we've got to find... There is that big old button. Are you back again? Are we okay in this state, as long as we don't get hit by something? I don't understand why his health isn't going down that pixel. Easy enough to dodge him, but... Oh, there, he's dead now. Good. Okay, that's the end of him. So... Oh, right, that was we did need to kill him to unlock the next bunch of nasties. You need... One of these guys usually carries a red thing. Oh, they travel about, Ray. Okay. And he's the fellow we need to kill to get the potion. I think he's right there in the water. Also, we could do with some ammo. See if we find some ammo around here. We've got some. No. Oh yeah, there we go. We've got some. No. There's definitely none for that gun. And we should just punch these dudes anyway. We don't need to use ammo. Oh good, there's the... Oh, get out of it. There's a potion. I'm going to die before I even get to pick it up. Traveling... Do 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 Dr. Good. I've really got to get that potion. I'm on borrowed time here. Good little game this though. I mean, I've definitely not figured out the mechanics on some of these puzzles, which is, I did, when I first played it and it came out, I did okay for the first few missions, working them out, but for some reason I've not been able to get my head into them this time around. Crunch! Oh yes, we had the mother-in-law cooked our evening meal because we were travelling back, we had the most delicious chicken Maryland with roast potatoes and broccoli stalks and peas and carrots. It was and fritters. That was delicious. Very nice. Oh, use the potion, you fool! You've picked it up. There you go. Poor old Val. That's really quite sad. I thought there must be something going on there. It all seemed a bit awful. Not a nice. Certainly not nice. But one of the nastier forms of cancer, as I'm sure your uncle found, Ray. Do you remember the Waltons? Of course you do. And the grandma in the Waltons, the little lady, she was lovely. She had throat cancer, and towards the end of the series, you could tell her voice got croakier and croakier. But she insisted on wanting to continue being in the show, and then ultimately, bless her, she subsided. But that's interesting. And towards the very end of the time she was in it, she never spoke. But she didn't look well either. But that was a shame. I still love the Waltons. I can still watch any episode of the Waltons right now. Just a great series. Of course, most young folk have probably never seen a single one. But it was really good. The great thing about things like the Waltons and Little House on the Prairie is because they're set in a historical time frame, you can literally repeat them. They don't have to be. They don't. They could be watched a lot. And I think the quality of the Waltons as well. The sort of the quality of the filming and everything, it still stands up today. You could still run them. That's what I'd love to have. I know they've got like Paramount Plus has just gone live right over here. But I was disappointed to see a lot of the old Paramount comedies weren't on there, like Cheers and Taxi. There's some. Oh, we got it. Some really brilliant series, and they're not on there. They've got. What have they got on there? Even things like Roseanne, which I know fell out of favour. It was very un-PC, but it was still funny. This guy ain't looking too good. Sateki's shielded champion. Ah, is this where you got to, Ray? Well, you certainly did okay, mate, to get this far. Let's see. So I'm guessing again it's a run and hide. The problem we have here, of course, is not having. Let's see if I shoot there. There we go. Potion. So that's a good little thing down there, though, to lure them into. And then we really need to watch out for those guys with potions. We go in here, that pick up the amulet. Doesn't do a great deal, does it? It just gives you the option to blow a few of them up. It's like a superior grenade. Oh, here's some ammo. Let's grab some of that. Oh, maybe not. But that's not. Oh yeah, we do have some now. Open the chest to get some cash, but don't hang around. Let's try and shoot those off of there, because they're annoying me. Oh no, what just hit me? They did, probably. Ooh. Don't be hanging about. Okay, so where is that big nasty dude, Ray? Where's the big old fella? There's still some of these up on the roof. I really ought to take them out because they are definitely hindering my progress. That one's good. Luring them into there is pretty cool. So which whereabouts in London, Dominic, are you then? I mean, without giving me the road, etc. I know London fairly well. We've got my nan used to live in London, so I used to go up there quite a bit. And my wife's got relatives up there, so we'd go up there, not as often as we used to be fair. But The girls love it, so we always try to get up there a couple of times a year at least with them, and then I've got some business up there. You've been stuck for 2 years. That's brilliant. I know, I hate that, Ray, though. That's the thing. I was saying this the other day. You know, I will, like you, well, like me, I will try and... There's got more cash in the chest. Wow, it never ends. What the heck is this? Flamethrower. Ah. I will always try and complete a game, as you know, but if I come up against a boss I can't get past, then I'll blow that. I can't be bothered with it. And it's a shame, because I got like that with Plague. What's the game? The second one's coming out soon. The one set in France. Is it Plague Tale or something? And I got to the end of that one, and I couldn't get that boss down for. I mean, it was all about timing, and I kept getting the timing wrong. So in the end, I just thought, well, you know what? I could literally watch the next part after killing this boss on YouTube. There's nothing. It's just a cutscene, and the sensation of knowing you completed it. So I abandoned it. The other one was Mad Max on PlayStation, I bought it. I loved that game. I played it on rent, and I loved it so much I bought it. But there's a race at the end which I've never been able to win. You've got to win it to complete. Here he is. Right now, I've got Flamethrower. Oops, if I ever survive. And what I want to try and do is roast him. Oh, so you can't get me if I'm behind stuff. Equally, I can't get him if he's behind his door. Now. Okay. Yeah, so if it's bosses and things, I can't be bothered. It's a great game, Ray, isn't it? It really is a good game.
Yes, arm yourself with this beauty, Brigade.
Every time I come here, there's another weapon. Yeah, it's such a good game. Really enjoyed it. And but it's another one, a bit like Rage 2, where for one reason or another, something else came out at the same time, or it just didn't get the marketing, and it wasn't that successful, which I think is a real shame, because it deserved to be, that's for sure. Now, the trouble is, I should really be taking down those guys on the roof, because they are giving me a headache. But I've got a feeling that if I switch over... I've only got 3 of these left anyway, look. If I switch over, I might end up losing... There it goes. Yes, you lose the weapon.
But alas, 'tis gone.
Right, now we need to go and find a potion somewhere. There's no other enemies, which means that we are probably out of luck. We might have to do this with the minimum health and then just shoot our friend. Yeah, those are the ones that invariably end it for me, mate, to be honest. I just can't be bothered with it then. And then it's like roguelike. I know a lot of people get, they love that. They love having to sort of beat a level, like I've forgotten the name of the game. Risk of Rain and all that kind of stuff. Whoa, don't be doing that. Right, let's try and get these guys down, because there's a cat. We need that. Ooh. But not to the extent of getting killed. Yeah, they're not my thing. I like to progress. I don't mind a little bit of a challenge, but I'd rather, not spend hours. Way too far. Right, let's get those guys down. Where are they? Each one of these. I don't think they respawn once they're down. Another one. Oh, I see what I'm doing here. I'm paying for it out of my cash. I didn't realise that's how it worked. I was thinking to myself, this is amazing. Every time I open this, there's a gun. Little did I know it was costing me cash. Well, not real cash, but, in-game currency. No wonder. Which is pretty cool, because you do get the special guns. Right underneath. Stay there, boy. Nice. Now then. Oh yeah, that's right. We're trying to get these guys off the roof. There's one. Okay, and then there's his mate. Watch out. Don't go in the fire. And there's a man with door. Or minotaur with door, or whatever. There's another one up here somewhere. Yep. That's in down. I hope they don't respawn. That would be painful and literally pointless. Actually, he's about to go down. I don't think he's got a lot of health there. What I really need is one of his mates with a potion, though. If we can get back up to the... Fill up the old potion there. Where are we? Let's punch these, I think. I've got a grenade. Oh, oh dear. Don't be blowing yourself up, you silly anus. Do 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 do. Oh, he can't get me to the side of this column. Here comes a grenade. Let's drop that there. That's done some damage, I'm sure. Around here. Can't shoot you if you come into here. Yeah, there you go. In you come into the flames. Is there loads of these, Ray? Is this? I mean, I'm assuming if you couldn't get past this guy, it didn't seem that difficult. There must have been a load more of stuff that prevented you from progressing, or getting frustrated at the very least. We've got a grenade. Yep, let's drop it there. See if you can get close enough. No, a little bit far. Switch to this other gun. There it is. See if I can just... See, I think they're respawning on the roof, aren't they? They seem to suddenly have come out from nowhere. That was rubbish. Yes. We survived the perilous plaza.
A dirty business to be sure, but the way ahead is open now to stop.
Let's get through the town, destroy the soul cage. Oh, we've still got a soul cage to do. They're nasty. Make your way to the market. Okie dokie. Let's go that way. Anything else here that we need to pick up, solve, or destroy? Don't look like it to me. Right, I'm assuming that's a checkpoint. Yeah, Ron, exactly. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing strange with the this brigade. I hope you're well, my friend. I always love it when you turn up. Always makes me chuckle. Don't know that I picked anything up to upgrade. It's about little butchers. No, it's all good. And then, is that still a thing? Oh, look. That's what we missed. There it goes. Where's that going? It's going... Aha! A little secret area. Let's pick that up. Don't close. Don't close. Down the stairs.
Goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire.
Awaits at the other side of this tomb of
Wow.
traps and terrors.
How the hell do we have to shoot these things then? In what sequence? I have no idea. So that calms that down for a bit. It actually just changes the obstacle, doesn't it? Let's see what's going on. Up. Cross, cross, up. Up, cross, cross, up. Up, go. Go, go, go. Okay, got the cash. Stand on there. Not sure what it does. Oh yeah, you have to shoot that one. Right, okay. Oops. That calmed it right down. Excellent. Do the same over here. Work out the rhythm. Up, side, side, up, up, And straight across. Quick, quick, quick. Stand on there, shoot the thing.
More loot for the department's coffers. His Majesty's
Awesome.
treasury will
And then
be
down the
pleased.
centre to pick up the reward. Can't be bad. And there's our chest. I think there's a few chests by the look of it. There's at least one, and maybe two. And we get a book. We'll have a read of that on holiday. Thank you.
Riveting reading. Oh, huzzah, what a treat.
Talking of which, I want to buy a book tomorrow to read on my holidays. Now, I typically only read a book when we go on holiday. And I'm not massive fiction. The last fiction book I read was actually, it was actually quite good. It was, what's that dude that wrote The Fog? You know, incredibly famous, probably the richest, wealthiest author next to J.K. Rowling. I've forgotten his name. Anyway, it was a book. It was a book that was the year. It was the date of the shooting of Kennedy, and it was about this guy who went back in time to change the events so that Kennedy doesn't get assassinated. But it's a really interesting book. Stephen King. Yeah, really good book. So that was the last, but it was kind of a bit of science fiction, bit of fact, based on fact, obviously. So kind of that I don't mind, but I can't be bothered to read detective novels and all that stuff. I can't be bothered with that. I like a bit of fact. So I think actually that was the last bit of fiction. I think the last factual book I read was a book on American history, which I love, fascinates me. So that was really interesting. I read that. That was I think one of the last books I read. Good feeling it was even a book that somebody left in, like they do sometimes in the accommodation. I thought I'd have to give that a read. It was very good. Shoot the lock. So yeah, I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to read. Oh God, I think we probably have to shoot these to join them all up, and then get them from which pipe to where. That's obviously the end result. So, it starts from this one, so that's got to go around there. That one's going to have to go up. Switch to this gun because it's infinite ammo, and then that one will have to go that way. Could go that way, but it's job done. Very nice. Right, unlock that one. Golden Scorpion. Don't know that they're of any value. They are in the game, but I think they're just stuff you can sell or something. We think. I think, but I don't know for sure.
The town's marketplace. But what kind of beastly business is now?
I love the way that Ron comes in, drops one of these brilliant dry witticisms, which I love, and then never says another thing. It's so enigmatic. I love it. You're one of my favourite characters, Ron. And the lowercase r and everything else in caps just sums it all up. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I get you, buddy. So we've got to shoot that to turn that one around to do something. What, though, ought to be discovered first?
Strange Brigade?
Yes?
You need to leave the market and get to the slum area. According to Harbing's notes, that's where this salvage may be located.
Oh, here they come.
Can you hear me?
Stephen, can you hear me? Right, let's get our potion. There we are. Throw a grenade. You actually can just punch them. I mean, they're fairly simple to kill. It's these dudes up on the roof that cause the most damage. If we get that crate. There we go, and then that one as well. Did it go? Yes, there we are. Lovely jubbly. They're very impatient in London, you know. I've not heard so many car horns for years. Okay, that goes up there. But there's still that thing that I've just done another buy. I've just bought another one. Look, I keep doing that. I keep forgetting that it's actually costing me money. Where in the wonderful wide world of sports am I supposed to unlock that thing? Ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Ah, there's a potion. We'll have a bit of that. Right, so who knows how to say hello in Greek? Let me see if anybody knows. It's a beautiful country. I've been, I think, Greece. Rhodes. I've been to Rhodes twice. That's Greece. I've been to Greece. Halkidiki. Went there for my wedding anniversary, actually. So, yeah, I've been to Greece a few times. This is, we're going to go to one of the islands again. But, excuse me. This particular island that we're going to is the home of one Gerald Durrell, who I don't know that he's particularly well known outside of the UK, but certainly back in his time he was very well known. He wrote a book. He wrote a series of books. I think the first one was called My Family and Other Animals, because he was a sort of animal lover, and he made a decent chunk of dosh out of these books. But him and his family, his siblings with his mum, lived on this island when I think his dad died in World War II, and so they moved to this island for a bit. And he became a bit of a naturalist and opened up a zoo. On an island near France, which is actually part of the UK, called Jersey, as opposed to New Jersey, which I'm sure it's named after. New Jersey, I mean, as opposed to Jersey. But yeah, so he went, Gerald Durrell, he lived on this island, so looking forward to that. Gerald Durrell. So Ray, was it that last bit that you didn't complete, or is it this whole thing that I'm still doing before? Diddy. Right, what is shooting at me now? These two idiots. Oh, there's a fiery fellow down here. Let's get him in the head. In the head. Ah, it's all going, isn't it? It's all going on in the world. Blimey. All going on.
Oh, ammo! Confounded the blighters.
Mike, how are you, buddy? Good afternoon to you too, sir. Always good to catch you live. You're right, New Jersey's named after Jersey. There you go. I actually live in New Jersey. No, do you? I didn't know that, mate. You didn't tell me that piece of interesting information. You moved there 6 years ago. Really? Wow, you are by far one of the most interesting people I know. New Jersey. Welcome to New Jersey. Was it after watching Boardwalk Empire with Nucky? I loved that show. Well, it was one of the best shows ever. Mate, why didn't you tell me? Amazing. Amazing. I know you previously lived in Manchester. Of course I know that. Fantastic. New Jersey. Oh, I'll tell you what, you got out in time, buddy. Did you coincide that with 2016 and all that? Because I tell you what, that is the one thing I wish I'd done. I predicted the crap we'd be in right now,
Nice bit of
and it's
ammo.
going to get far worse. So I've spent the last 4 years basically protecting my downside, as you do, because there ain't going to be much of an upside for us, little old Britain, not in the coming years, even if we get rid of the monkeys that are running the zoo right now. Woo! Were you trying to scare me, Ray?
Tantalizing treasure, perks of the job.
So, Ray, have we completed the part that you were stuck on before? Have we gone beyond that, or is this entire mission that we're unraveling that you got stuck on? Another one of those. I don't know, that they really are puzzling me, those, because
Paranormal puzzle, how
you're
peculiar.
supposed to. So somewhere around here will be the key to that puzzle. We have to look for it, obviously. Let's kill him. Oh, there it is on the wall there. Okay, cool. So, they're all behind the little pots. Look. So we shoot those. There we go. So we've got 3 lots and 3 boxes. We have to shoot these boxes in order, and Chaka Khan. And the order that they go in is dependent upon these. There are 2 of these per box. So the top one is, well, I don't know what we'll call that, an eye, but there's 2 eyes.
Reload!
You're praying for me now. Thanks, Ray. You know what's coming, do you, buddy? No, mate, we'll have it for breakfast. Walking thing, whatever that is, snake, thing with an eye, walking thing, walking snake, walking thing, thing with an eye. So do you shoot these? No. And do you work on the principle that see, it's already not worked, I don't think. So you shoot, oh, you have to get 1 right at least. I'm just going to shoot them in any old random order because, quite honestly, I don't know how you're supposed to do this.
Now it's locked.
Yeah, I don't care.
Can but try, Strange
I'm not
Brigade.
stupid, but how am I supposed to know which of these correlate to these, given that I don't know? So I actually met my wife in 2013 working at an American summer camp. 3 years later, and I decided to move over here. I miss the UK, though. Can't get a good curry over here. Hey, ain't that the truth? By the way, she was a nurse there, not a camper. Don't want to give the wrong impression. Yes. No, definitely not. That's amazing, mate. That is amazing. Well, I hope you're enjoying life out there. And that's definitely... Well, I've got a cousin who lives in New York, actually. He's a lovely fella. He is a master carpenter by trade, works typically on things like bosses for cathedrals and things. There aren't many of those in America. But he's just become a firefighter. He's actually taller than me. Lovely guy. He was living around San Diego in California, and when we were over there a few years ago now, we met up with him and his wife, and when they took us out for a meal. It's lovely, really lovely. Lovely memories. Right then, Ray is telling me that he's praying for me now. So I'm not sure what it is, Ray, that you are. What I haven't seen yet that I've got to be careful of is just that dude chasing me. I definitely took his brother out, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Don't want to go down there as a dead end. Let's put a grenade. Here he comes. We put one there. See if he walks into it. Well, it definitely did some damage. That was good timing. I think also yeah, there you go. The key with those guys is, oh, we've escaped the murderous market ray. The key with those guys is to shoot them outside of their armor. I think you can do damage on the armor, but the shoulder and the arm appears to be the way forward. Woo! Is there a lock? No. Good. So we're through the murderous market, Ray, and we're going to toddle on. I'm trying to think the last time I went to Manchester. It was possibly... No, went there to concert, I think, with the kids. And before that was to go to the Rugby World Cup. There was a couple of good games up there, which was good. And you're right, amazing curries in Manchester. Amazing curries and curry houses. Is it the Curry Mile? I think. I tell you what struck me with Manchester, Mike. Coming from a county, Devon, that is supposed to be all very green and everything, what amazed me about the drive into Manchester was how many beautiful trees there were. I mean, much, much more than I see down this part of the world. Yeah, mate, I really am. We're flying out tomorrow, and luckily we're going from our local airport, which is about a 25-minute drive. It's not very far at all. A guy that works for me is going to take us down there, so that's good. And it's about a 2-hour flight, so it's all fairly relaxed. And also, we don't fly out till about 3 p.m, so nothing too strenuous. And then the only thing I'm concerned about is the car at the other end, which is a Kia Exceed. I got it because it was the largest boot that I could find. My kids, my family don't like to shirk on the packing, so they always take like massive size suitcases. So we need a decent sized car, and so I've got this Kia Exceed thing. But the only thing that worries me is we're going to get there like almost half an hour before the car thing closes, and you know what it's like with flights. Sometimes they're on time, sometimes they're early, but a lot of the time the blighters are late, so I've got to kind of race off the plane, get down and pick up the car, or at least get the car sorted, and then come back and get the cases and stuff. So, but it's going to be fun. It's all part and parcel of the chuckle, and I love driving abroad as well. I just feel it's really weird. I said this again. I said this a while back, but like if I drive in the States or in Europe, it just kind of feels natural for me to drive on the right. You know, it takes a little while to get used to it, but I think this is we've got a cryptic conundrum. Okay. Right, so we've got those things release the thingy-me, but we've probably got it. That one's done. I'm not sure that I did the one on the right. I must have done because that's locked. Okay. Now we have, what didn't we do? Yeah, who doesn't like going away? But I'm quite keen to take my little laptop, not to work, I can't be bothered with that anymore, but to maybe get some gaming in, some streaming. Something here what I need to do. That looks like it needs to be blown up to me. A grenade won't do it though, you have to shoot the red thingamajig. Oh, that, okay, that opened up something here. That did work then. Right, find a scarab key. Find a scarab key. Let's find a scarab key. This is rotating now. And it has an X. Oh, found a scarab key. Well, that weren't hard. Devon's a lovely area of the country. Had a few good holidays at Haven. Yes, Haven. I know Haven. Devon Cliffs. Big question, though. Cream or jam first? Yes, funny enough, had this conversation the other week. I am agnostic when it comes to cream and jam. In fact, I was told off because I was going to do it the other way, the Cornish way, rather than the Devonian way. And I think the answer is cream first and then jam. But I might be wrong. I may be wrong, Mike. I think that's correct. But either way, you know what? It all goes in the same hole. Pasties, mate. That's what you want. See, the great thing about Cornish pasties, I mean the original pasty. I mean, if you're from this part of the world, you probably know this story. But I'm assuming that my American chums and Canadian chums may not know this. But in fact, I think pasties are quite popular in Canada because a lot of Cornishmen went to work at the mines in Canada and California, for that matter, when tin mining dried up in Cornwall. But the pasty originally was, I mean, you've all seen a pasty. It's a large pastry with stuffing. But they used to have it split into two, and on one half would be the meat. And then the other half would be some kind of a sweet, maybe some fruit or custard or something along those lines. So it was like a meal in a pasty. But it was a great, you know, you could get quite a lot of filling into a pasty. So it was good for if you were mining and you obviously incredible physical labour. I don't know if did we solve the puzzle? Seems to be the case.
And then we can knock off for a rest and a bit of a knees up.
But to be fair, though, Mike, I think in some ways, I was talking to my dad about this the other day. In some ways, Devon's a bit overrated, and I'm saying that from the point of view of someone that was born here. But there's the more you travel around the country, the more you realise there's some absolutely stunning parts of the country. In fact, most of the country. You know, I mean, there's some beautiful places around Manchester for sure. Oh, there's the soul cage that we've got to destroy, so that's coming up. But yeah, it's a fairly sleepy place, really. But yeah, I was born here, and then spent a little bit of time in Australia as a boy. Not a long time, but a little bit of time. Right, start her off, and then kill things and shoot from time to time. That's kind of how it works.
Swarming ghouls closing in from all sides. What does this mean for the strange?
I reckon this must be the final level. Look at the amount of blimey, look at them all. This is going to be a run and grenade job, I think. So we can herd them together. Let's get a potion, use that one, and grab that one. Quick. Grab that one. They got one in reserve. Get them together. Herd them together. So they're all slow, so they're idiots. We'll let them pull them in, and then we'll throw in a grenade. There's one or two that are going to run at you. Alright, now throw in a grenade. There we go. And then that little thing's going to go. I think you just have to shoot the top of it. There we go. Nice. They're just going to get chopped up as they come towards us. Let's see. So that soul cage thing hasn't started yet for some reason. Let's just cut our way through here, get them to come towards us, and then we'll fire this up. And now. Under the boardwalk. It's spitting something toxic at me. What do these things do? Fire. Okay, good. Let's see how long they last. Not long. Get one of those going. Chop up job. I read that quickly as mullet charged, as opposed to amulet charged. Let's throw a grenade in, shall we? Just for good measure. So what's going to happen here is that we're going to kill an amount of them, a volume of them, and then the soul thingy bob's going to go for it. There are some great places, especially over the Highlands. Oh yeah, we went to Scotland last year for our holidays, actually, Mike. In fact, the Highlands. So we stayed. What's the place called? George something. I've forgotten now. My memory's awful. But we also got relatives in Inverness. So, or my wife has. So we drove up to Inverness and spent the day with them. And that's lovely because my wife's, I think they're like cousins of her mum, so I'm not sure how that works out. But anyway, the husband, he used to be a stonemason, and he would work on things like Urquhart Castle, which is the castle overlooking Loch Ness. So he knows all the kind of historical places to visit, and he gets access to a lot of them and stuff. So yeah, and I love all that historical malarkey. But yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful. I'm getting tangled up in my headset. Sorry about this. Catching up on my arm. There we go. It's better. We're getting close, I think, to when the soul cage, this golden rotating ball, is our friend. Now, if I remember, if it's the same as the other guys, you've got to kind of try and get him outside of his armour. Yeah, that does the damage. And then if we chop him up, I think it's did some damage, I think. Yeah, so if you shoot his armour, it doesn't do any damage, but if you shoot his flesh, that does some damage. Right, I'm going to shoot this and get some flames up, and then get round to the other side and turn that one on as well. There we go. He seems to stop that one, interestingly enough. Ah, you see, now you shoot off his armour. There we go, we got him. Right, now we've started the soul cage. This one, if it's anything like the others, actually you do quite a lot of damage with it. There you go, look at, as long as you hit the centre, it goes down quite quickly. Let's get a grenade in there. So far we've got a potion and we've got a load of health, plus we've got a potion in reserve, so we're looking good at the moment. We should be okay to clear this. Let's get that one going. Chop a few of the fellas up. Throw a grenade in for good measure. Oh, we haven't got one for 5 seconds. You take care, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bless you. Thank you. I love your content. Oh, I'm really pleased. Thank you. These game streams have gone down a heck of a lot better than I thought they would, which has buoyed me up to do a load more. Thanks, Ray. I think once you work out the base mechanics of these things, oh no, it's the ones up on the hills that cause you the problem. You have to keep on the move, but it's when you get yourself between a dozen of them and a wall that you're in trouble. So it's just keeping some air, a few pot shots, and doing this, the double jump, the double roll, not running, because that covers a heck of a lot more distance. Now, she still need to do a bit of damage before we can get the soul cage back again. Throw a grenade in for the fun. Get some potion going, I think. Shoot the flames. I'll burn a few of them. 6 enemies, nice. Brutal! 5 enemies destroyed. There you go, like that. The last thing you want to do is get yourself stuck. Let's see if we unlock this gun for 500. Whatever it is. Oh, it's a blunderbuss. Nice. That's going to be like a... there we go, like a mega shotgun. But it's about the volume here. Once you've got rid of a fair chunk of them, then it unlocks the soul cage. Looks like we're going to have to do the soul cage about 4 times, I reckon, before we're finished on this level. And then we'll see if it's the last one or not. 2 more shots. Take those out and put a grenade in there. Boom. Right, it'll come back now because we've done a load of damage. And that also means she's probably, yeah, I was going to say put another one of these dudes in. We've got to get this dude. And then she'll come back. They're incessant, Ray, aren't they? But yeah, you've got to get so many of them down, and then that unlocks the old Minotaur dude that comes charging at you, Rhino. Him, and then once he's down, which doesn't take too much, you just got to get his armour off. Oh, out of bullets. That's not good. Then she will unlock, and then you can basically get her stuff down pretty quick. As long as you get the central core of her, you're pretty much on the money. Let's go and grab some ammo. Oh, no, 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 no. That was almost the end of us. Daft. We don't want to be doing... Oh, there's a dude with potion. That's what we need. Okay. Where's his potion? Well, there's too many there for now. Let's get out of the way. Get some health up. And then... No, 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 no. We have to start this all over again if we die. Let's get that potion sorted. There it is. There's only one guy there, which we should... Oh, he's got another potion as well.
This'll soon see you
Whew. There we go, we did it. Oh, our thing has come to an end as well. Chopping thing. I want to get the main gun back. Who's this guy? Kick on that gun. Fire in the hole! Right, now she's back. I suspected she would be. I need that other weapon. I don't know that I can do enough damage with a hand cannon. That said, it looks like it's actually doing a fair bit of damage. Watch out, Gracie! Don't worry about them so much, because as long as we don't have the... Right, it's gone back again. So about halfway through, as I reckoned, about 2 more of those. That's a bit annoying though, isn't it? But it probably is the... Hey, David, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, my friend, on this fine Sunday evening in UK Leicestershire. Hope you had a good day. How's your doggy? Have you taken for a little walk today?
What wonderful weaponry lies within.
Right, we'll have That one's got full auto, and I've got no health. That ain't clever. Get out the way, get out the way. There's loads of them, there's loads of them. Get out the way, get out the way. Let's throw a grenade in. That's better. We should be able to do it. Get rid of a ton of these. Whoa! What the? Let's got to find one of these with a potion. See any with red? It's those dudes up on the hills that do you. Don't want to go that way. There's too many that way. Let's go back this way. Do. I want my mummy. Absolutely. Ammo. We've still got some. We've got 45 left on the auto rifle. Oops, that was a waste. Come on, where's a potion dude? This one is a potion dude. We can punch him. Or can we? Where's it? Did he drop his potion in the end or what? Got no health here. If we get shot, let's lure them all together and then throw a grenade in. Boom. That was around here that we got that guy to drop his potion. There it is, I can see it. But I can also, there's loads here, look. There's 2 potions, 3 potions. Trouble is, right, we did it. Oh, no, don't get chopped. Oh. No, I got chopped up. Oh, man. Oh, hang on a minute. This looks like we may have... I wonder if that potion... I took the potion before I died. I wonder if that actually got us back, as it were. Let's try again anyway. Get this potion going. Come on. I wonder if that actually revives you before... A bit late in the game to find it out, mind you, interestingly. Last night, it was this morning. It might have been last night for them, David, but I was there, mate. It was 6 something. You've become Americanized with your time zones, haven't you? You've tuned into becoming so you're like in sync with our American friends. I can see what's going on. It's like shift work. Alright, we've got one of these guys. I can't see anywhere where it shows us what progress we've made, so I have to assume, I'm hoping that we've actually... I still need to get another one of these potions though. We'll soon see, because when we take this guy down, if he doesn't take us down first, we'll see how much health bar the soul cage has got. Also, I really need to find another potion. Fire in the hole! Nope. Don't you dare. There were 3 potions, and it was picking them up that did us in. Okay. Oh, he's still alive, and I'm barely alive.
Astounding agility.
Thank you. It's these guys up on the hills again. They're the ones that... Hey, get on with Red Dead. Oh, good, yeah. We did. We didn't actually lose out there, so if we're careful like that, we can do it. We did it, boys. Oh, I've got to... They're not... I was hoping they were all going to die at this point, which they haven't done. So... I've got to get some health up before I go in and do this R2 thing, because they could take us out. I wonder if that's going to work now. Oh, shit. I haven't got a potion. No. Oh, would that be considered a checkpoint? No, it wouldn't. That would be considered the end. Start again. Oh! You are joking me, man. You're totally joking. I can't be bothered. I am no way doing that again. That was a... What was that? That was about half an hour to get to that point. Oh, I knew it. I said it, didn't I? I was worried if I go in and do that R2 thing with all the enemies that were there, that was going to be the undoing of us. And we were literally at the end. We literally just had to hold that down. Thanks, Ray. I'm glad you found that humorous, my friend. Oh, man. At least I'm not crying. That's the one decent thing.
Fully charged and good to go.
I can't believe that. Oh, wow. It's the potion, what does it, you know? It's clever. I mean, it's a clever little mechanic, but it is frustrating. I will do it, Ray. I'm not going to leave it 2 years, are you, my friend? Yeah, but we were right there, Ray. Come on, that was good. It's not like I died with ages to go. I was literally there. That was just bad judgment on my part. I should have cleared out the enemies first, and then gone back in, or at least herded them over. We know what needs to happen, though. I mean, it's just about time, really. That and those dudes that charge at you. I took his head off with a punch. Come on, over here. This way. Oh. I don't know why I suddenly have a yearning for a bit of cake. Maybe it's, you know, despair. Yeah, so we had a nice meal in an Italian restaurant last night. Did a tiny little stream from the restaurant. And I had chicken in a really creamy, peppery sauce, which was really nice. Excuse me. The loudest sneeze in Britain. You didn't want to hear that. It was very nice. Enjoyed it. Hold on, where's the charging guy? I need to... Once we get rid of the charging guy, we're in business. Take your potion.
Medical magic, do your work.
Right, sounds like he's coming. There he is. Look at him. He reminds me of that rhino guy in Spider-Man, the game. That's him down, so we're now up for the boss. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 3 shots and 4 times. Like a dose of antibiotics. Bada ba boom. Pop them up. So how'd you get on with Red Dead then, David? Did you tell me just now? Not yet. Been another lovely warm day, but it's a bit too warm to walk in with the sun out at the minute, especially before I get his winter coat cut off. Mate, it's never too warm to walk a dog. What harms a dog is not walking a dog. You can't just leave him sat in the flat, looking out the window, pining for the open fields. Take him out of an evening, mate, when the sun goes down. Do 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 do. Come on, I'm not going to die again. We've only just started. Look at them all there. Look at the hordes. Wowzer. Let's go back this way, actually. Brutal. 7 enemies. Cut up. Nice, clear, nice little path there. Let's pick up his potion. Thank you. And we'll sink that one. Excellent stuff. And throw a grenade back there as well. Amulet. It's alright, Ray. We're going to do it, mate. I've got over the initial shock and sadness. Oops, no, don't hang around. Don't hang around. It's not worth it. Audley burst rifle. Here we go. Let's get the Audley out then. Where is it? Where's my Audley burst? Did I not pick it up? Punch and Judy. Come on, we need another one of those rhinos so we can take another few inches of the life off of the soul cage. Let's get some flames going as well. To watch out, because the guys above, up on the sidelines there, if they hit those balls, then they also go around for them as well. So, no, that should be a good grenade. That should be a good one. Oh, we ran out of ammo. Oh yeah, there's the Audley. We'll grab that one.
Yes, this fully automatic Audley should assist our
Right.
heroes.
Here we are. Right, let's get a load of them together. Mow them down. Right, here they come. Here comes Rhino Boy. So we're in business again at last. Where is he? Have we still got some Audley? Yes, we do. No! Wowzer! I thought we was a goner. Come on, potion, potion. I mean, we've thinned out the crowd a tad, which has got to be a good thing. There he is. Right, he's usually in that place, isn't he? It's kind of his favourite spot. Run out of bullets with the Audley, that's annoying. I could have taken Rhino Boy down with that. Do. Oh, quick, itchy head. It's getting warm in here. Do you get itchy when you're warm? I do. It's all this kit. Oh, look at these potions. What's he going down for? Oh no, I used a potion I didn't need to. Wow, that was daft. Still, we've got there's one there that we can go and pick up if we need to. And now I've just thrown a grenade for no good reason. Oh, don't be doing it, Rokk. Come on. Let's get his head. He's almost gone. Let him run, he's fine. Ooh, shoot, let's go and get that potion. Oh, that's got a hoit. When they got together, it was moida. Ray will get that reference. Right, he's down. Let's go for it. Come on. Don't let him stop. Ooh, come on, come on, come on, come on. We can do this. Okay. How much did we do there? Can't tell. Oh, we've got about another one, I think, at least. Actually, the one good thing about that little hand cannon is that it does do a lot of DPI. Is it DPI? Damage per DPS, that was the one. Actually, what I meant was that it fires, it's got a lot of rounds. Right, let's pick up one of these again. The twin shooter. We won't use it until we get the... oh, we're using it. Okay. I thought I had to oh, no! Ray, no! I give up. I'm not doing that again. It's all right. I will come back to it, but not now. No way, Jose. That's enough for me. We will get it done, Ray. Don't worry. I'm not going to give it 2 years. There's no way that's happening. But we'll play something else quickly. What time I got here? 8:30. Yeah, why not? Why not? Anybody fancy some multiplayer, like a bit of golf, maybe? What else? Yeah, a nice bit of golf. Golf with friends. Anybody fancy jumping in for a bit of that? I haven't done a multiplayer thingy before. But that could be fun. Quick bit of that, if you're up for it. Golf with friends. Let me know, and I will fire up and get you in. Looking for people to play with. I am indeed. Yeah, game to... Oh, no, I'm not doing it on a public party. I want to invite some of my friends. Who we got here? We got John. Let's invite John in. You never know, do you? Send a game invite. Here he is. He's been sent. What about you, Ray? Are you doing stuff, or are you up for a little game of golf? It won't be very long, because... oh, Stadia Krampus. Let's see if he fancies. Let's get him in. There we go. Lord Kensal. That'll be fun. I wonder if Clive's around. Let's send him an invite. Oh no, William. Well, he says he's playing Outriders, but he was having lunch with his wife. So that's fair enough. Oh, Dave there. I wonder if Dave fancies a game of golf. Fancy a game of golf, Dave? Doopy 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 doo. I know. Do you know what? Ray does this, and he instantly gets a ton of people. I do it, and it's like, nah, not interested, mate. Dee 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 dee. Let's go all the way down through the A's and the B's. Actually, there's no point inviting people that aren't online, is there? Let's go back up to the onlines. Here we go. Rumptonius, Storm, Wilsonian, who I've invited. Supra Jeff. Is that Jeff Cognac? Supra Jeff. Skills less. Lord Kensal's been invited. I ought to see if any of these invited people have turned up. Online. We'll host. We'll call it Rokk, and we'll make it public. Do we? No, we don't. Let's just do it. So how do you host? Which button? Host. Select. And then I press host. Well, press that button there, which I'm assuming is the D-pad. And that just changes the max players. How does this work? I don't know how this works. Session setup. Then it says host, hit the right hand D-pad. I'm assuming that's what that is. Or is that something else? Is it? Oh, yeah, it's these things, isn't it? See, they've just changed all this recently. I think it's really confusing now. Forest. Actually, there's some better ones, I think. Space Station's pretty cool, but the Deep is good. The Deep is a fun one. There's my lobby. If you want to join, you're welcome to. But if nobody jumps in the next 120 seconds, then I won't be bothered. Boom, boom. I've sent out some invites. And I could sing. Would you like a song? What would you like? Yeah, a nice bit of songs from the shows. Would you like some songs from the shows? Would you like that? Oh dear, what's the time, mate? Oh, this time tomorrow. I'll probably be in a car driving on the wrong side of the road. Ay, ay, ay. Do, 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 do. Right, there's the lobby. It's Rokk's lobby. Look on the golf thing and see if you want to jump in. It'd be fun to play. If you don't, then that's fine. But I'm just untangling myself here while we're... Even if it's only one person, it'd be quite nice to have a little chit-chat. That's it, I've untangled it. Yes, excellent stuff. Right, okay. So, sorry, mate. I'm 5 minutes behind, but loving Red Dead. And yeah, going to walk in soon. Just been waiting for some cool air. Also, enjoying golf, but playing mobile games. I understand it's far more important. Mobile games. Who plays mobile games? Except for these young'uns. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put me on a back soon page, which has a bit of music to it, I think, as well, which is quite cute. And, yeah, well, get her to jump in on this. Free account, mate. I think. No, actually, you've got to buy this one, haven't you? It's not free to play. Right, I'm going to be back soon, and then if nobody has joined in the lobby, I will probably call it a night. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to go and water the pansies, as they say. Won't be long. Back soon. Right, back again. And we have somebody. I don't know if Dharma is someone who's just came along because it's a public lobby, or somebody that was watching me. Either way, let's have a little go for a chuckle. There we go, Dharma. And we're in the deep. This is good, this one. This is a good one. So I don't think, unless I set up a party, etc., then I don't think... Do you know, one of the things that I wish this game did is actually let people have an option for people to... blimey, we seem to have a time limit. Let people go one after the other, like in real golf, so that you can kind of actually get a feel for you know, so you know what you're aiming for, don't you? Whereas what tends to happen instead is that everybody just a free for all, and you don't sort of get the competitive feel to it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? All right, we're off. So that was a bogey and a par. So I reckon about there, maybe. Maybe that's too much. Let's give it a go and see. Whoops! Come on, back you come. Go! Oh, look at that! Go on! Oh wow! You got a hole in one. I should have got a hole in one. Hello, Martin. Hot summer in Norway. Is it? Is it hot in Norway? Awesome. It's okay here. I wouldn't have said it was anything special, though. Oh, straight over the top there, Dharma. Wowzer. Oh, no, look at that. Just not quite enough. Yeah, I've got to get it in now, though, to keep it on level. Let's go with that. No! Rubbish! What's the temperature then, Martin, where you are? Up in Norvège. That should do it. Yeah. What have you got going on? I'd say we were about 18 or 19. I wouldn't say it's particularly 70 something. It's not particularly warm. It's okay, but it's not what you would imagine for summer. But then again, it doesn't really warm up until about August time. Yay! Woohoo! I didn't realise you could play this with a timer. Come on, Dharma. Oh no! How are we looking then? 9 and 9, so we're on equal footing here. What the heck? So if you did that up over there, I don't know, that looks a bit too dodgy for me. You're cooking? No, it depends where you are, mate. Honestly, down here, it's not that warm. And I know Wales have had 40-mile-an-hour winds and stuff. Honestly, don't forget, it's not... The weather changes. I mean, weather can be completely different 50 miles away. Oi, no. No. This is Golf with Friends, Martin. You don't have a Stadia account anymore, do you? Stadia Pro, because otherwise you could have jumped in. That'd been good. Been good to catch up. I'm going to do it again, aren't I? Hold on. Did Dharma get his in? Or she? I think Dharma's a chap. Let's go with that one about there. Yes. Double 2 over par. Yeah, no, I mean, depends in the UK where you are. As to London, always seems to be warmer. Whenever we go to London, it always seems to be warmer than where we've been. I think this is dangerous if you go up over the top. So a quick look. I think if you go over the top here, you could end up flying. Yeah. So what you really want to do? Where's the flag? Oh, it's actually on top. Okay, you do go over the top then. It's about 2/3. About there. And the same again. No! Fine aim. Oh, didn't know that was the case. Something new I've just learned. Over the top. No. Yes. 1 over par. He's beaten me. He's beaten me by 2. Oh, you can see the deal here. No, don't come back. No. That was only going to go one way. Oh. Dharma's not even been yet. Dharma waiting to see me destroy my... There you go, Dharma. That's what happened. Same thing happened to me. Oh, no. Timing was terrible there. On the west side, cold winter, but summer gets hot. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, never think about it that way. So we're right down on the southwest coast, Martin, which is supposed to be the sort of warmest place. But I tend to find the east does really well in the UK. Oi! Look at old Dharma's on par down there. Look at it. He's doing all right. 7, that was rubbish. 3 over par. I think Dharma got par on that one. Or pretty close. Yeah, he did. Wow. It's 5 ahead. Come on, got to get a hole in 1 or something now. This one is... What's going on there? Knock it down. Oh, what happened there? That was odd. It is a chuckle, Martin, yeah, and you can. There's lots of different courses that you can choose. Obviously, the idea is to play with friends, but I put out an all points bulletin, but nobody turned up. So I think I've got someone from the wonderful wide world of Public World, which is nice. That's lovely. I think Dharma got another par there. Oh, we both did. Oh, that's good. But I'm still 5 behind. Look at this one with the sharks. Whoa. Didn't aim it very well. Meant to go through that crack. Let's get closer in. And then lift it up. There we go. Let's give that a go. It's, I mean, it is actually everywhere, this game, Martin. I can't remember what you've got. I think, are you Xbox? I don't know that it's on Xbox Game Pass. I know that it's definitely on, I see a little one here. It's definitely free to play on PlayStation Premium, or what used to be PS Now. I know it's definitely there, because I saw it the other day. No, that's not going to work, Rokk. I think Dharma has whooped my ass. Let's try again then. Let's go back a little bit. There we go. That's maybe too much, but what the heck. Yes. But it was one of the free games. I think it was last month. One of the Stadia Pro games. Right, so steadily getting worse. What you want to do on this one, I think, is just get yourself nicely positioned, like that. Maybe that was crap. Yeah, I think it was. And then fire it up. I'm going to hit the edge of that wood. I knew it. Look at that. Woohoo! Right, where's it going to put me in the same place? Oh, hit by the squid or the octopi. So yeah, on PS, if you've got what was PS Now, which if you want to play on the cloud stuff now, I think you have to have Premium Plus. And if you have Premium Plus, then it's a free game on there as a cloud game. No, I've done it again. Oh, I've done it again. I wonder if I just aimed roughly in that area. Oh, almost. It was an innocent tactic. I'm going to do that again. Yeah, for sure, man. So, yeah, definitely do it. Let's DM me and let's find what we've got that we can mutually play. I'm sure. Certainly, I've got the old PS5 and I've got GeForce Now and PC and Xbox. Oh, look at that. It bounced in and then out again. I ain't going to do it, is it? But life's keeping well for you, my friend. Hopefully family are good. Ooh. I've only run out of shots. I'm going to say there's only one more. Wow. I think Dharma is now running away with it. Running away. Teletubbies style. Now, this is possible because I did this. If you aim it, you can do what he just did, but you can take a while. If you aim it for that central, let's see, that central bit there. There you go. Oh, no, yes, that's good. That's a good place to be. That's all right, because he's still trying to get up there. We aim for that. No! Oh, I was doing so well. Dagnabbit. This isn't so good. Okay, let's see if we can bend it up under there. Oh, wow. Oh, look, he's got up there. I saw him go. Do you still do stuff with Duncan, Martin, with the new Cloud Gaming Extreme and what have you? Oh, mate, yeah, the fan noise. I had two PS4s as it happened. Don't ask me why. And one of them I gave to my daughter and one of them I gave to my nephew when I got my PS5. And I was over at my daughter's the other day and I couldn't believe the fan noise. I'd forgotten how nasty it is. I think this is going to be another one of those where I ran out of shots. Oh. Mind you, Dharma's still trying to get it in, isn't he? I did see him floating about just now. Wow. That's it. That's the end of shots, I think. Yeah. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. Oh, Dharma did all right on that one. He's banging ahead here. Yeah. Are they still in short supply? I was really lucky. I got mine literally day one. But I know... Oh, God, straight back to where I started. But I know a lot of people have struggled to get them. Took me a little while to get my Xbox, but I just used a little bot thing that told me when they were in stock in different stores, and that did the job. Let's get past these fishies. Yes, perfect. But not good enough unless Dharma completely blows this one with loads of shots. Come on, Dharma. You can do it. Come on, there's no time to have a bite of your dinner. But you're right, though. PS4 noises. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I'd forgotten how nasty it was. Look at this. Looks like I'm literally in the game here. Look. Come on, Dharma. Come on, man. We've got people to entertain. Otherwise, I'm going to have to... Oh, right, good. He's off. There we go. Yes, this is actually a lot tougher than it looks, this one. Particularly when... Ooh, look at that. Straight to the coinage. Particularly with those fish. Now, what did we do it in? Did we get it on par? I think we did. So Dharma's now on the 2nd of 4 for par. He's working it out. I think he's using the camera to take a little look. There we go. Oh, 14. Ooh, we're down to 9, is it now? Didn't quite see that. Picking up a little bit there. That one was quite tough, it has to be said. This one equally can be... Looks quite hard, doesn't it? So basically, there is a hole there. If I go to free camera, there's a hole up there. There's actually a hole there, and I suspect, yeah, it drops you down here. All right, so you don't really want to go that way. You want to go this way. And around those bumps, there we go. Almost, go on. Yeah, that's not bad at all, actually. Not bad at all. Right, so, yeah, get another, okay, not bad. I could have done with it being a little bit, got to be careful here, because that's all right, that's okay. We're on for par if we can get it in the hole. About, what do you reckon about there? Not too much. Yes! Nice little par there. No, I'm going my own way, and it's not cloud gaming only. Yeah, well, no, it's good because I've got a channel called Rokk Play now, Martin, and that's all about just games. Just games. I have lack of time in my life, so I want to do my own stuff. That's fair enough. Well, you always did do your own stuff, didn't you? So old Dharma's not even left again. I wonder if Dharma watches me to see what I achieve. I think, do you think he's sussed out that I'm streaming? So there's a little 30-second delay while he's watching what I do and the route that I take. Let's see. If he goes that way, on par. All right. Oh, look at this. We've almost caught up. I don't know what happened there. We didn't see him do his thing, did we? Very odd. So, right. Jumps up over there. And that's all we've got to worry about for this first piece. Not too much back. That's okay, as long as it doesn't go back too far. Up on the top of the hill. There we go. Oh yeah, the little fishy wishy. And we've got to get it through the cannon, but go. Oh, that's all right. Oh, almost. Damn. Ruined it. There we go. Okay. Shoot it through. Oh no! Straight in the water. Give it some. Give it a lot more. A lot more welly. There we go, look at that. Come on. Oh, come on, I could have got... Oh, man. Oh, this is going to end up with... I was so close. So close. 8 strokes. Yeah, Rokk Play. It's bit.ly, B-I, because I haven't got a URL yet, because I've only got like 27 subscribers. But it's bit.ly / Rokk, R-O-K-K, play. bit.ly Rokk Play. And also my Twitch, which is twitch.tv / Rokk Play as well. So, yeah. I'm trying to do kind of an alternate stream, but at the moment I'm really loving doing my Google streams, Stadia streams. So, see, this is not showing us when Dharma plays, is it? What did Dharma do there? Dharma's really bottoming out. It's weird how it's not showing us him playing though, unless he's got a really rubbish connection right now and it's lagging, that kind of thing. So you want to just kind of just get it down around the middle of the fish like that, and then aim it right up over the top. Go! That's good. And then this one, you need to get it just enough to get it up over the hill. No. A little bit more. Let's go up to there. Perfect. And then what you don't want to do is go down that middle bit, because that's going to send you to the water. So what you want to do is go across the 2 bridges either side, which isn't going to be possible from here. So we're just going to line it up. Too much. Idiot. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate that, buddy. That'll do it. And then we can fire it over to... Oh, it bounced out. Damn. Damn you. Let's try not too much. No, not enough. Ruined. I knew exactly what we needed to do. I just didn't get the... There we go, that's better. Still not, it's not going to be very good though. 10 strokes is useless. See, I reckon Dharma's like all over there somewhere. For some reason, the game isn't showing us where he is until he's done his thing. my kids love crazy golf and mini golf, whatever you want to call it. Whenever we go anywhere, always head straight. But they're good fun, aren't they? It's a whole family thing. Let's see how many he did there. He did 14 again. You know what's happening here? It just occurred to me. I think it's running out of time. I don't think he's actually playing. Don't worry about it, buddy. You don't. It's not, English isn't your natural first language. I mean, crikey, I can't speak any Norvège. This is what's happening here, Martin. This guy's timing out. He's not playing. That's why he's getting 14 and nothing's happening. It all makes sense now. This one you're going to have to give it. So I've pretty much won by default, which is a shame because he was doing really well. Must have gone off for tea, for dinner, whatever. Right, this one we're going to be 1 over par if we're clever with this. Oh, stay there. Double bogey. It's all right, bud. Yeah, I think Dharma's not actually playing. That's what's going on. I don't know if you can kick people. I'm not worried because we're quite close to the last. Which hole is this? How does it tell you? Does it tell you anywhere what hole you're on? Oh yeah, here we go. So there's this one which we're going to win by default, and then we've got 2 more. So may as well just do it. How do we get out? Oh. So it's not a friend. So I'll add the friendship thing because it's nice to do, isn't it? No, I mean, you know, I think it's amazing. Oh, you can kick him. Can you kick him? Yes, you can. Well, I made a friend with him anyway. I mean, it's fair enough, isn't it? So So it's just me on my own, get these last 2 holes done. But there's no point sitting there waiting for the timer. Ooh. Yeah, again, this is one of those where you just want to get it up over like that. No, 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 no. Well, guess who's going to win this? By default. Didn't know about that fine thing. That's useful. Too much. Egypt. Oh, man. Good job I'm only playing myself. Right, let's try over there. So it turns out, Martin, that there's this thing with me streaming. People love to listen to me on their headphones, which I think is lovely. So I'm like an audio game. I absolutely don't mind. Oh, look, trust me to be right on the edge. I'm going to have to push it off the edge just to get it up over there. There we go. Oh. The old Kishi, they've discounted recently, weren't they? Ah, that's why. I know somebody in my stream was in 2 minds whether to get one because they were 50% discounted on Amazon. Oh, we should do it now. And to be fair, the problem is I can't, with my eyesight now at my age, I can't actually, it's just too difficult. And I've got to wear, otherwise I have to wear glasses, and I don't wear them very often, only really for very close-up stuff. So it's just not perfect for me. I did have 20/20 vision, but that's what age does to you. 20/20 vision. Right, so we've got to shoot it through his nose. I think this is the last hole. I think. Fairly certain it is, anyway. Oh, rubbish. Ah, Liam, the very fellow. What do you think of it, my friend? This is Martin. This is Liam, who I was just saying was thinking of getting one, and then you did, didn't you? Cheers, buddy. So, yeah, Liam's your man, mate. If you're thinking of getting one, he'll tell you what he thinks. The very fellow. But I think, Liam, you were really pleased with it, weren't you? You're still using it. Oh, no, that was a perfect aim and a rubbish power. Right, so let's give it a real massive wedge. Yes. Yes, that's better. There we go. Why am I... What? I can't see where I'm going. Let's use the camera. So, we're there. We have to shoot it up here to go to there. Oh. Shouldn't be too difficult, surely. Whoa. Yeah, he's really happy with it, Martin. So there you go, mate. I was in 2 minds the other day, funny enough, about getting a Nintendo Switch. Now, I've never really been into Nintendo. So there we go, look, 120, twice par. Oh, that's one hell of a handicap. Brilliant stuff. Returning to the lobby. That was good. We got a trail as well. So we'll come out there, back, and back, and customize, just to put that little trail on the end. Which is, you can change the colour. You can change the colour of your ball, I suppose. I do have a T-Rex skull and a penguin, as everybody does, I think. But that's the one I've been using. I've got that one, and they just gave me one of these, but I think I prefer the one I was using, truthfully. And the floaty, but they're quite hard to get, I think. Don't think I've ever had a floaty. Are they still discounted, Martin? I know Liam when Liam was looking to get one they were like half price or something. This is the new look for the store page. It's quite interesting, isn't it? But these two things here, I got confused the other day. Search on YouTube and Metacritic. I thought, oh, that's good. I like what they're doing there. It turned out that was all part and parcel of this plugin that I've got going on. Which was a bit rubbish. What does that do? What do you reckon, guys? Are you prepared to hang around for a bit more, or shall I call it a day? I might just have a quick look in on Destiny, actually. Or not. Excuse me for coughing. I'm not doing any more Strange Brigade till I get back off holiday. That was soul destroying. I might just have a quick look at Rage 2. Or Monge 2, as I like to call it. What else have I got in here that I haven't played for a bit? Actually, you know what? Cyberpunk. I so have to try and finish this. I've had it since launch, and I still haven't got any further than about 2/3 of the game. I was hoping earlier to get to play with William, Stadia Pro Gaming, so that he could kind of show me where I'm going wrong, because I do think that I'm not fully getting this game, and but unfortunately he's tied up today, so maybe when he gets back, or I get back rather. But I so want to really embrace this game, and I just haven't been able to. It's just eluded me. I installed it the other day on Rage 2's awesome fun, isn't it, Martin? Awesome fun. I did install this on my PS5 because you can download a trial of it for the PS5, and I just wanted to see how different it looked. Really, I've not played it on PC, so I thought I just wanted to see how it looked. But it did look good. It did look good, and I started with a male character, whereas I'd started the game prior. Hey, Petter, how are you, buddy? Which game? Sorry, Cyberpunk. Yeah, I just, it's the kind of game, mate, that I should just be so into. It ticks every box for me of the kind of games that I like, and yet I've just not been able to get my head into it properly. It's going to be, it's going to end up being free soon on everything anyway. So yeah, so basically what you do, you've got to go to, have a look at your journal. Is it journal? Where all your stuff's taking place. So my main job is go to the Bazaar in Japantown. And then what's this stuff over here? What's all that about then? So that's where we have to go. And what are the other dudes that came up? Are they just people involved in it? They've definitely improved the look of this game, haven't they? I think they've even improved the look of it since I played it last. There's Princess Leia. I think they have, Right, let's track it. Can you track it? Yes, you can. Have you guys been watching Glastonbury? I want to. I was away, obviously, over the weekend, so I want to go back and watch Paul McCartney, because a bit of a Beatles fan, and from what I've heard, 3 hours, 3-hour gig with Dave Grohl and Bruce Springsteen, and even John Lennon took part in it as well. Amazing stuff. So turn around. Oh no, you're okay. But you're 80 years old, bless him. Amazing. I jumped into Metro Exodus on Stadia last week. It's a great game, isn't it, Martin? The all of those Exodus Metro games are brilliant. Metro Redux. I don't think I was meant to go back there. It's reverse. Yeah, they're all great. Superb games. There's so many great games around, and that's why I kicked out Set Rock Play out, because I wanted to be free to concentrate and focus on the game as well as the platform. Hey Paul, how are you, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you on this fine Sunday evening. Ooh. Do you remember when you were kids and I used to hate Sunday evening because you knew you were going to school the next day? And we used to, when I was a kid, you'd have your one bath. Whoops, gone the wrong way. Let's go over this. You'd have your one bath on a Sunday. And it's so funny to think about it now. Now, crikey, I feel awful if I haven't had a shower every day at least once. But when I was a kid growing up in the 70s, it was like one bath a week on a Sunday. I used to hate it because the next day it was school and you knew it, and then as the day went on it was getting close, and then the evening would come, and then, you know, by sort of 8 o'clock it would be for long before you'd be off to bed, and so, oh, I've got to school tomorrow. I hated school. I wish I was one of those kids that enjoyed school, but I didn't. I really didn't. So it's funny how that stuff traumatizes you, you know. That stayed with me for a long time, and I used to get, we had a really psychotic headmaster, South African guy. What was his name? Can't remember. But he just used to love beating me up, I'm sure of it. I used to get the slipper and the ruler. Yay, we're in Japantown, we're making progress. Okay. You just knew it, mate, didn't you? And that was your weekend, and then you knew that the next day you were back at school. Oh, and what wasn't so bad, except you were like the beginning of the week, you had a whole 5 days to get through before the next weekend. Where are we going then? Street or market or what? Go to the bazaar. Oh, market bazaar. Funny days. When I was growing up, we had, I went to, let me think, I started high school in 78. I'd say it was 78, so by 82 I was done, before most of you guys were born.
Just in time.
Right, this dude. Oh, this is actually getting towards the end, isn't it?
Hey, girl. Wow. You look like a million eddies.
Is that so? That is not how I feel.
Thanks, Better. I did take that quite casually, didn't I?
Wow, what do you think? Tasty?
Ask the people below. The parade
I'll be
was
driving on that side of the road tomorrow.
I adjusted the data from Okada-san. I
Okada-san.
advise you to examine it yourself.
Is this fairly close to the end of the actual game? It is, isn't it?
Truly.
I mean, the main campaign, obviously, there's millions of things. I know, Martin, I know. Listen, mate, it doesn't escape me that when I talk about my age, most of the people I'm talking to weren't even born.
You must make each harmless before they do the same.
Really?
There are many ways to
This showed all the other stuff in true
first
colours.
is
Wow.
nearby.
No, I used to get that all the time. All the time. This guy was psychotic.
As for the third, he hides on the footbridge over the street.
And then I think one day, I was having a bath on Sunday, and my mum was like, "How'd you get all those bruises?" And I said, "Oh, it's Mr. whatever his name was." Until she went in the school and kicked off. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, different times. It doesn't justify it, but different attitude. You know, much less respect for kids.
Dangerous. Consider that I must leap to the
But
floor.
I did
enter
A school.
through a window and meet Hanako-sama face to face. The last is what I fear the most. Is all this clear? Are you ready?
Well, I thought better that it was going to be a couple of Atari games, which I know there's been a lot of talk on this week.
I'm ready.
And I'm still not 100% sure that it won't be.
I formed
But
this
other than
plan
that,
the
not
day I died.
really. They've been pretty good of late, whereby they may throw in one or two games that are already on the platform, but they've also been good in throwing in stuff that we weren't aware of.
You're gonna be
So,
dropping in on Hanako by surprise.
You were used to your dad's slipper. Oh, mate. I know what you're saying, though.
Instinct and
See, I always say to my dad, he used to give me the belt,
So,
and he said, "I'll never hit you." I'm like, well, where did I get that from then? Somebody did. The other thing, I think, one of the main reasons why I've struggled with this game, if I'm honest, it's that whole thing about having to choose the narrative, because I'm not a fan of that in games anyway. You know, like Mass Effect. There's a few recently I've played. Genshin Impact has a bit of that going on. I'm not a fan of it at all. I just like to progress. I don't want to stop the game every 2 seconds to think about what I should say. I just end up pressing any old keys. Calico, that's an interesting one.
okay, good to go.
The key, wow, that's not very clever, Martin. I mean, that could have had your eye out, mate. I used to get the chalk duster thrown at me. Neutralise the snipers. Well, where are they? What's he getting excited about? It's the games are great. It's the bit where you've got to decide what you want. You know, where you've got to answer 3. Like with Valhalla and all those games as well. I just whip through them. I'm just too impatient. Neutralise the snipers, and there's a pathway to follow. Here we go. Reach the first sniper. Pathway. He's up there, look, 40 meters. Like he's like that. Yeah, very similar game. Except for, yeah, see all that? I just think, no, I don't. I know why. I know they want you to feel like you've got some level of autonomy in terms of the progress of the story, but even if you choose the wrong ones, it will still send you the same way. I just choose anything at random. Yeah. And there's been a few games, like Detroit Become Human. What a game. I think that one, you literally have to make decent choices and it does impact the game. And then, do you remember, you can see the pathways that you could have taken and stuff. That's such a game. Such a game. But most of them, I think it doesn't matter at all. You always end up doing going the same route. Moochies? What's this thing then? Oh yeah, jack in, why don't you? Okay, I've jacked in. What now? Messages. Forever young. Forever young. I wanna be. Are you in your 50s? Yes. 60s? No. 70s? Not quite. But still want to look like you did in your teens? Oh yes. Unless you look like Tom Cruise, in which case, mate, give over and look your age. Do you crave the eternal youth of the Arasakas, but can't afford the implants? We've got a solution. One a day, Puertonamics. So that's an advert. Great stuff. Your inheritance. Urgently reply needed. My name is San Duis, Dowes, and I work for Wet en Rechtvaardigheid. That sounds Dutch to me. I found your address on the client list for Zetatech's Dutch office. Haha! Your name happens to be identical to that of my former client, who died tragically in the recent floods ravaging in the north of Europe. So we've got money, send us your bank account. So he's got some crappy, scammy emails. What about this stuff then? Guide to New York City, or New, whatever it's called. Oh, so there was nothing in there, was there then? That was a waste of time. Alright, we'll go up here instead. Oh, it's an amazing game, mate, isn't it? I mean, just on so many levels. It looks stunning. I was really hoping they'd follow it up with sort of a few more of that ilk, because I think it's just amazing. Forever young, I wanna be forever young. No, back to where you started, you muppet. John, how are you, bro? Did you have a little nice Sunday power nap? Lovely. That's what you want, isn't it? I had a Sunday power nap on the way back from London. Thankfully, I wasn't driving, because that is what I do. About an hour into a drive like that, I tend to start getting a bit micro sleepy, and the wife has to take over. Can you kill those? Disarm. Nice. Oh look, there's a gun. How you keeping, buddy? I was doing a bit of crazy golf, and I invited you in, but I appreciate you having your Sunday siesta. Right, so what am I supposed? Where am I supposed to shoot? Isn't it that thing I'm supposed to be shooting? Where's it gone? Yeah, this dragon thing. No. It's pretty cool though, isn't it? Isn't there somebody in a... There's an individual floating. What the hell's that all about? Is that the sniper gun thing that I just got? It's not, is it? See, this is the trouble with this game. Too much thought required. Now I've got to find this sniper rifle that they gave me. Where is it? What is it? What was it called? It must be maybe this thing called sniper rifle. Right, okay, we'll have the sniper rifle. Wow. I thought I was supposed to neutralise the snipers anyway. Where did they go? Oh, there's one there, look. I'll neutralise that one.
Goro, took out the one closer.
Now you must leap to the balcony by the green arrow and take the elevator.
Well, I've only neutralised one, guys.
Cross the street.
Whoa, slow down. Hang on. Why is this guy in the middle of an orgy? Oh, they've all gone into like, don't shoot me mode. That's so lame. Look at it, look. I can't. Look at them. How lame. Why's that one got a red glowing arm? Oh, there's another dude down there. I can't get my gun out. What's going on? No, things never work in this game. Did you have a roast today, Rokk? Mate, do you know what? I did, but mother-in-law made it, and it was chicken Maryland with roasties and a nice kind of like fritters, those fritters you have with it, and it was delicious, I have to say. Where's my gun gone? Where'd the gun gone? Am I supposed to get closer or something? I could shoot them from here, surely. Hang on, what's this thing? The parade started. I'm going to end up missing all the people I'm supposed to be killing. But yeah, did you have a roast? See, I don't tend to. It tends to be chicken for me. I'm not a massive. Never have pork or lamb, or anything exotic. So it just tends to be chicken for me. What happened to my gun, man? Forever young, I wanna be.
I don't know how to open that. Look for another way. As I said, get to the balcony with the green arrow. The sniper will be yours.
Get to the balcony with a green arrow. The sniper will be yours. I could just barely hear him. I actually got the volume turned down really lowly. Really lowly. Like the sheep. Like the sheep and the shepherds. With the baby Jesus. Am I supposed to jump over there or something? Oh, turkey, lovely. Scones for after. Woohoo! While watching Peaky Blinders. My daughter got me a Peaky Blinders card for Father's Day. I can't remember what it said now, but it's quite funny. It had my face on, with the whole Peaky Blinders beret and everything. But for some bizarre reason, my face had come out like bright red. It was quite odd. But it was brilliant. This little Peaky Blinders card. I love Peaky Blinders. Are you on the final series, or are you rewatching it? Watching it from the start again. See all the snipers. I know this is what this game does to me. Where am I? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Well, maybe if I was to follow the pathway, would that help me? Boom, 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 boom. Let's go up the ladder. Yeah, Peaky Blinders. By order of the Peaky Blinders, Arthur. Brilliant. Okay, yep, up here. That's good. This is good. Follow the little dots. What's this guy doing? Is Harry carrying it? Oh, yes, roast. Best meal of the week, mate. Do you guys have roast like at because we tend to have roast every Sunday, don't we, Paul? It tends to be a sort of a kind of a British tradition. Is that something that happens in the rest of the world, or is it just us? I'm going to illuminate my face a second. I don't know that it's a good thing. But I was getting a little bit Peaky Blinder reddish there, I was. Take it down a little bit. We don't need to be front and centre. Yeah, who does? Personally, I love it, Crow. Oh, look, sorry, Crow, I didn't see you pop in there, my friend. How are you? Paul, is Peaky Blinders any good? I saw it was, oh, is it now on Netflix? Crow, watch it, my friend. It's one of the best TV shows ever made. And it's all set in Mr. Bayram's backyard. It's an absolutely superb show. Yeah, you got to have a roasty. Every Sunday, yes. That's the way it should be. Oh yeah, Crow, definitely watch it, mate. It's just brilliant. Just brilliant. Just the worst name ever for a show. That's the problem. It just doesn't sound like Peaky Blinders. Sounds like the second season of the Teletubbies or something, doesn't it? But it's all kind of, I mean, the whole Peaky Blinders thing is kind of rooted in ancient Birmingham gang law, but nowhere near as organised as it is in the programme.
Fuck! Almost fell.
Oh, Sorry, didn't mean to swear. Oh, I watched the new Matrix the other day. That was pretty disappointing. Have you seen that yet? Can I jump across to that one? No. No. Whoa. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. It was all right, but it felt like a bit of a cash in, if I'm honest. Or maybe I just wasn't really watching it. By order of the Tinky Winkies. La la.
You will have to get down somehow. Just be careful.
They were off their heads when they made that show, weren't they? The Teletubbies people. Completely. They were smoking very suspicious substances. What are you doing? What are you shooting me for, pal? Oh, that's begun. Enough of your drone. What's that other little fella called? Enough of your drone shootings. Oh, is this gun actually firing? Oh yeah, there it goes. Because for some reason I'm not getting the vibrations. Oh, maybe I've turned them off. I'm not getting the good vibrations. Yeah, it's an interesting one, the old Matrix, you know. I quite like the first couple, but then it went all a bit cash in. Didn't really happen for me from then on in. And I always think Keanu Reeves, I know he's supposed to be one of the loveliest men and everything, but I just... You after me? I just think with Keanu Reeves, he's the same character in everything he does. He's not the world's best actor, is he, bless him? He's just a nice guy. You know, it's like Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood's the same character. These guys are hired to be themselves, aren't they? They don't need to act. It's like, yeah, Keanu, we need you to be Keanu Reeves in this film we're making. Alongside Clint, who's going to act as Clint Eastwood. He's got to be about 100 and something now, isn't he, Clint Eastwood? He's got to be. He's got to be well into his 90s, surely. He did, the last film I think I saw him do was that one with the, was it Kimono? What's that car called? Where he was like a drugs mule. That was actually really good, I enjoyed that. Although he's a bit of an NRA boy, isn't he? Go down, my friend.
Just a few feet more and it's yours.
Okay. Where is he? Moving fire. Diffuse. Yeah, Tom Cruise. Do you know what? I know a lot of people really liked the new Top Gun. And I went to see it last night. Most bizarre experience ever. Because we could only get the 4DX showing. Little did I know that this was like being on a freaking roller coaster with a chair, the seat rolling all over the shop. Vibration going on, wind blowing in your face, water coming down over your head. It was like being at the frickin' Shrek thing at Chessington. And but Tom's like, mate, all you've got is that thing smile. Once the smile, apart from the smile, what have you got? And the dyed hair. Enough with it already. Be the 59-year-old that you are. Ah, no, Crow, that's because I did start with Strange Brigade. And what happened was, we were literally at the very last boss, in the very last mission, and I'd finished it, and all I had to do was just grab this thing, and the whole game was finished, and it had taken 30 odd minutes to do this boss, and I died, and I had to start again. And I started doing it, and I died again. I thought, I can't be bothered. So I parked it. And then I played a bit of golf with your friends, and I put out an APB, but nobody joined me. So I played with some random guy who stopped playing halfway through. And then I thought, well, what shall I play? And so Cyberpunk came along. Now then, where's this guy that I'm supposed to kill? Oh, he's the other side of here, is he? So you're right, though. It's not Strange Brigade, I agree. But it was. It was for most of the stream. Open, locked. So we have to go out here and kind of make our way around or summit. Or we've got to go up or down or in or out. Or... honestly, I got right to the end. You know, at the very end, we have to press R2 to suck the blue out the old soul cage. Well, I did it, and I was doing the R2 to suck the soul out the soul cage, and I got slapped from behind by a zombie, and that was the end of that. I was enjoying it as well. Sorry, it's a really lovely tweet. I get so many lovely messages. It's really nice. Makes you feel all happy. It was a little happy little tweet someone just put out. Very, very nice. Very nice. So yeah, I'm still planning on trying to do something while I'm away. So we're away from tomorrow. But thanks, Crow. I'll definitely look you up, my friend. When I get back off my holes in about 2 weeks, I'll definitely, you can jump in and just help me finish that thing and get out of the way. That'd be good, actually. I'd enjoy that. Thank you. Thanks for the offer. Well, I'm going to take my laptop and I'm still going to try and do... I don't know that it's going to be game related because my laptop is... I've tried just even doing Stadia, but I could always... See, it's going to, again, as well, I'm in the EU and all of that's kind of... They may not let me stream on Stadia anyway. I don't know, it's all up in the air. But at the very least, I might just go, here you go, guys. I'm in the sunshine and let's talk about the pro games. It might just be some of that. But I do plan to pop up. So I've got the bug now. I'm enjoying this whole streaming thing. What? Sorry. What? I can see me dying. Oh look, it's funny how I saw myself dying and there I did. Load last checkpoint. So yeah, I'll take my lappy. And we'll see. We'll see. I've got the two big Clive interviews going out Tuesday and then the following Tuesday. They're good. They're quite interesting actually. Definitely worth a watch. A couple of premieres. But they'll be happening later in the evening. They'll be like 10 o'clock or something. So I didn't see the point in putting them out at the same time as the This Week on Stadia goes live. But I might pop up at the time that This Week on Stadia goes live, if only to do a mini version of the Stadia Rock Show. Secure your soul. You're a winner. You've been attacked. Read carefully. Certain core bones no one will turn to. If you burned out, his entire body was scorched and deedle. Okay, I'm not sure there was a great benefits to that one. So follow the path up the stairs. Up the stairs again. It's always in the path.
I'm taking fire.
She attacked me. That'll be me, I guess.
go. I'll blow you. Man down. Take their position.
Man down.
Target wounded. Shoot.
Out of bullets. This shotgun was pretty good actually.
She's hiding.
Oh. 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 Right, let's take this freaking sniper out once and for all.
Affirmative.
See, I've not played this game. I know that a lot of people have done all the augmentations, and I know when William did Stadia tips on this one, he was on about, you know, make sure you get this augmentation and that augmentation and all that malarkey. And I haven't really played it that way, which I'm sure has made it harder. But I just always just found it all a little bit convoluted.
You can use the footbridge to your right. Watch out for the floor jets unless you intend to get cooked. And keep my head low.
He's still not dead. Arsehole? Did you say arsehole? Are you being rude? Did I get... Hang on a minute. Oh, he's over the bridge. Yeah, he did say, didn't he? Do. What? What happened there? Did I get burnt by a hologram? Damn. Wait, let's hope that checkpoint was where I was. All these checkpoints that send you miles back. No! Oh, look, the ghost of a controller on my head. Where am I? Am I back to the frickin' start again?
What?
Blow you to pieces.
No, didn't mean to do that.
Keep firing, goddammit. Move around.
The ghost of the old white controller. It's a good question though, Pedder, in terms of what we think the games are going to be. I genuinely don't get any clues at all from anybody. John uses... Oh, it was that thing that shot me. His not inconsiderable knowledge of the gaming industry to kind of know what's around and what's been cleared for Stadia and stuff, but I don't tend to bother with all that. I actually love the surprise, to be fair. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, I think it's this, and oh, I was right. It's like, oh, yeah, but it's actually really nice to just
Surrender immediately.
like be surprised. And we had a fairly good idea that Deliver Us the Moon was going to be there, obviously, because it was delayed. Finished that one, enjoyed that one. Doing about half of Tohu. I must go back to it, but it really is, it's a difficult game to play and stream because you do really need to give it a fair bit of focus.
Try to reach the maintenance area. You can climb up from there.
Go, go, go.
That doesn't work. You can use the footbridge to
No,
your
I'm going
right.
to die again.
Watch out for the floor jets unless you intend to get cooked. I'll keep my head low.
It's like Christmas. But I'm kind of starting again with the game streaming stuff. Why did I die here last time? Was it that thing coming over? We're really quick. I'm sort of starting from scratch because a lot of the guys
Those pipes look
who obviously do game streaming a lot and pretty much all the time they have a ready-made audience. So, you know, there's a bunch of people that will turn up and jump in the games and they do multiplayer and what have you, but I don't have that really. I've got you guys, and it's really brilliant that, you know, they've sort of got a guaranteed audience, which makes it much easier if you want to do a kind of community play stuff. That's what I was looking for. So I'm not sure at the moment that that's the thing that I'm going to be doing a great deal of. What I love is the chit-chat. You know, some people will just play the game and then very, very occasionally they'll pause and have a look at the chat. But I actually really like the engagement. That's the bit that I really love the most. So for me, the game is secondary to chit-chat, chatting and, you know, talking through the day and things. That's just the style, I guess, that I've got. Such as it is. Straight between the legs. Is it just me, or have they improved the graphics? Because it feels the characters feel more better formed. You know, like they were a bit cartoony before, or maybe it's just because I hadn't really paid much attention. Maybe. I feel like I'm making progress today, though, which is good. I've got to jump up there. Oh, ladder. Well then, get up. Which is the character? Or am I not allowed to go up that ladder? Oh, surely you're not going to make me jump over there. Okay, surely you will. Yeah, 1440 is my signature stream, so there's no point in trying it. If you do it with the likes of Melon and stuff, it's not only 1080p, which I don't think does wonders for the game, but it's highly compressed. So I prefer to push it out at 1440, which for me is the sweet spot. I think if you go beyond that, it causes a strain on my system, and it causes a strain on your system, processing that amount of data, and there's no advantage. How am I supposed to get up here then? How do I get up there? Are you, out of interest, Paul, are you watching on a large screen or on a mobile? I tend to think that most people watch stuff, anybody's stuff, on their phone or a tablet or something. But I may be wrong. It's just, that's kind of what I think. There's the guy. I've got to get up there, but it wouldn't let me take the ladder, which was the obvious place. Ah, now it works. I just had to clear that piece of it. It's probably not the thing to do when you're trying to kill the sniper. Where's he gone?
Well, that
Got
would
it.
be all.
Oh, I need to knock my sensitivity down. Look at it. Wow.
She has taken control of all the networks. You must get rid of her. We'll not be
Talk to
able hide her
Takamura.
otherwise.
Oh, look at that. I looked over to see Liam's message and died. Nice one, Liam. I bet it looks good, doesn't it? 14. I think 1440 on a 4K TV, given that most people are sat 6 to 12 feet from the screen, looks as good as 4K. That's my personal thing. That's how I do it a lot of the time as well, Paul, actually. Although, you know, you can put the chat up on the TV as well, but of course you can't actually, if you do that, you can't actually type on it. So it's right for reading it, but not much use for... If I get this guy first, that other thing seems to have disappeared. Oh, he's moved on down the road for some reason. Moved on down the road and he's... What? He sniped me. So how come he suddenly knows that I'm there this time around then? Oh, I've actually got you on the TV yet. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Oh, Paul. Explosion destroys house in Birmingham with casualties, reported police say. Just come on on the phone as a news item. It's probably a house. It's probably like a gas explosion or something. I'm sure it's not anything worse than that. Really should have slowed down the...
Well, that would be all.
Yes, apparently. Well done. What problem we
And that is...
The Arasaka Netrana. She has taken
Watch out, they're bombs. That's what killed you the last time. Ah, there you go. Yeah, that's the other thing that annoys me, Crow, with YouTube is this. I don't know why it does that. Why if you put it on automatic, it chooses a really cruddy resolution. I don't understand what that's all about. Blowing up houses. Hey, Martin, how are you, buddy? Yeah, what's going on there in Birmingham, Alabama? What's he laughing about? Right, hang on a minute. Just get down. Let's change this. Where are the settings? It's that one, isn't it? There we go. Let's change the controller. Oh, wow. Look at that sensitivity. That's ridiculous. No wonder I can't shoot anything. Let's get it right down. That'll do it. It's that thing. That's better. That was all over the place. I'm amazed I shot anything. Come on, you. What are you doing hiding behind there? He can take me out. Here we go.
Well, that would be all.
It's more like it. Now then, these things, I think you probably disarm them. Let's shoot them. Different gun. Don't waste the old. That's the one.
And that is...
Tinky Winkies. Yeah, that was actually filmed around Birmingham, wasn't it? The company themselves. I remember Brum was, the car. Do you remember Brum? That was so funny. Driving around the bull ring.
Okay, on my way.
My daughter used to love Brum. In fact, I think we may have gone to a flipping show. A Brum show. Brum or Brum. I got the joke, obviously. Brum, Brummy. Okay, progression. Ooh, itchy. We're already there, you fool. Oh, right, okay, thanks, Martin. I don't want to be near the end, though. I've had enough. I've been on it for 2 years. Look at that, that's a bit rubbish. Oh,
Oh, shit, not good.
malfunction. There's a net runner. Lamar Baker. What am I supposed to do with this net
Been
runner?
on a while. Time for a break.
That's gotta hurt.
Of course you're here.
You bring a sword to a gunfight. Oops. No. Talking of lightsabers, I've still got to watch the last 2 episodes of Obi-Wan, but I kind of lost interest in it. It didn't. I don't know. I think with The Mandalorian was so good. Other than the sort of what's he doing up there? Does he put a hologram up there or something? Yeah, the old Mandalorian was so good that I sort of feel a bit spoiled, really. What? It was good, wasn't it? His little car driving around. It was such a good little car. He was great. He'd go around helping people out. I tell you, I miss watching all that stuff with my kids. And you always had a good excuse to go and see the cartoons or the pictures that you really wanted to see yourself, like cars and stuff. Who is this guy? He's flipping invincible. I'm flipping invincible! You may have seen me in Flash Gordon. He's still going there. I've given him everything I've got here. Wow. Well, I want you to die, mate. I don't have to pay for it. Got loads of sniper bullets though. Good old Brum. That was around the same time as What's the Story Balamori as well, wasn't it? Wouldn't you like to know? What's the story, Balamori? And that guy went on to host Have I Got News for You and other things, and he became like a bit of a stand-up comedian, the inventor dude. The posh one. Is he still kicking around, this guy?
You'll pay for this.
Crikey. What have I got to do to put this dude down? I don't know, he's put me down. Right, that's the end for me. That's 3.5 hours of streaming. Wow. I think I'm going to call it a night and go and finish my packing for tomorrow. That's all packed, I'm joking. Save, I suppose. No, it's all right. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that it would end up in roughly the right place. Oh, a little bit more progress on the old cyberpunk there. Have you got further than this, Paul? What am I doing? Why am I going back in? I just can't invest in it. Is that the right word? I just don't. It just doesn't tickle my trout. The game had a glitch. Well, I haven't seen that for a while. Back to Stadia. So yes, it's going to be. I reckon. I think it's going to be a really good July Pro game setup. That's one of the reasons why I'm quite keen to be around for it. Yeah, no, I mean, it's taken me 2 years to get that far. I know some people have actually played it like more than once and completed it and stuff. Yeah, I honestly, I'm the same. It's like, I can't be bothered. I don't know what it is. And what annoys me more than anything is that I know so many people love it. And you sort of think, well, what am I missing? Why isn't it happening for me? But yeah, it is what it is. Let's have a quick final look at the old store. See, I'm not sure when these sales, or have they all finished? That's another game I actually quite enjoyed it when I've played it. I should do that more. I'm just not around when all of the other creators are live streaming it. That's past my bedtime on the main. What have we got? Some pretty good deals though, aren't there? $5.99. See, I don't see any point at all in buying any Ubisoft stuff if you pay for the Ubisoft Plus, which obviously, as you can see by the amount of these things in my library, I do. Most of the stuff here, as always. Borderlands, I own it on here. I thought I owned it on here. I definitely own it on PlayStation. I thought I'd bought it on here. But that's another game that I struggle with. Not because it's difficult, just because I just can't get into it. What else we got? Chorus. I've played that elsewhere. It's a good game though. Definitely worth $13.99, I would say. Definitely. Dead by Daylight. And that's a game that I've never really got into. I know Dom's massively into it. Loads of Dead by Daylight. I mean, it's always Ubisoft and Dead by Daylight though, isn't it? Dirt 5 Year 1 edition. So what was the Dirt that we got then? Was there like a Dirt 3 or something? In the pro setup? I paid £10 for the massive Borderlands 3 collection when they had that deal. And again, have you enjoyed it? See, there's the voices and stuff, and the choice of the dialogue and all that stuff does me in. Doom Eternal I haven't finished it yet. I've got to have a look at that one at some point as well. But the speed of the game, I think, is just a little bit too much for my old bones, my old reflexes. Dragon Ball Z wouldn't do it for me. F1. Family Feud. Interesting that was never a Ubisoft Plus game. Yeah, Same Crow. It's weird. I don't know. I don't like the voice of the robot, but I loved Borderlands 2. Loved it. Hey, David. No worries, my friend. Had to dash earlier and not here for long. Well, don't worry, because I'm calling it a night now, my friend, anyway. Just wanted to pop back and see what the hot gossip is. We're just having a quick look at the old sale items before I call it a night, just to see what's going on. Paul said, I haven't enjoyed Borderlands 3. I like 1 and 2 and Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Yeah, I need to try that out. They've got a trial on PlayStation. I was going to download that. Borderlands 3, I couldn't click with it. Same. Exactly the same. And I agree with you. 1 and 2 I really loved. I loved 2. That was one of my favourite games on the PlayStation. But 3 has never done it for me. Never. Far Cry Primal was such a good game. I was so chuffed to see that come to Stadia because I love that game. FIFA not interested in FIFA. Gods Will Fall. Is that any? Oh no, I've played that. I think. Have I played that elsewhere? Let's have a look.
Peggy 16.
I think it was something else. No, it's not the game I was thinking of. Is this any good? Gods Will Fall. No, no, I have played this one. Or have I? No, I don't think I have. Deluding myself. Not sure. That one. Katamari Damacy reroll. Wow, I can't even pronounce it. Life is Strange is good. Life is Strange is good. I played that. Not the True Colours though. Mafia 3 is awesome. That's a really good game. Marvel's Avengers. I've got to pick that up again. I know that there's been stuff since I finished it, but I know there's been some additional content and stuff. Monopoly. It's always good for a chuckle. Octopath. Actually, that's not a bad little game, Octopath. I know it's, I think it was huge on the Switch, wasn't it? That's quite good if that's your thing. What's Outward? I always thought this looked quite interesting, actually. Not that I think I fancy it for 26 quid, mind you. It's a kind of RPG, isn't it? It does look good. Pedder, didn't you play this? Didn't you stream this at some point? Ms. Tracy from Retro Rewind feels the same about Borderlands, and she said Tiny Tina's what Borderlands 3 should have been. That's interesting. I wonder what it is about Borderlands 3 that doesn't gel. I will download. She's good, isn't she, Miss Tracy? She impresses me. I need to download that trial. They're pretty good, those trials on PlayStation. They give you like 5 hours to have a little kick around, which is, it's not shabby at all. Bit slow, outward, bit slow, but good fun. RPG, yeah. See, it's the survival bit that probably would throw me. And Paul's currently replaying Special Ops, the line on PC. It's been 10 years since it came out. Wow, so that's one of the best stories ever. That's so, yeah, I love that. Whether you've played something in the past with a really good story, and then you pick it up again and you still love it. That's absolutely amazing. PGA, that's a big thing at the moment, isn't it? I've seen a lot of folk playing PGA in the community. Rage 2, of course. Amazing. I didn't realise I bought the deluxe edition. Why not? It's a cracking game. I didn't realise I bought that one. Must have been on sale at some point. I added it to the mix. Red Dead. I know you've been playing Red Dead, David. Such a good game. Resident Evil Village. I played on Steam or PC, but I would like to have bought it on Stadia though. I can't remember why I didn't. Did it come out later on Stadia, or was it day and date? I don't know. Outwards fighting is also Dark Souls-esque. Okay. The fact that it's unforgiving, gotcha. You have to be patient and tactical. Yeah, it's not a game for me. I think that says it all there, my friend. I am not patient and tactical. I can be. It depends on the game. I do like stealth stuff, but I don't know about unforgiving. Maybe not for me. I'm just looking at what I haven't played and what would be worth picking up. I thought, no, it's the deluxe edition. I was going to say, I'm sure that one was a pro game. Tons of stuff on here though, and I'm sure if I hadn't already purchased, claimed, or played elsewhere, there would have been a ton of stuff here to buy. Division 2, I've got to still finish off Warlords of New York. Elder Scrolls is another game that I'm at this point and I can't be bothered with it. Similar to the other aforementions. Village was great in Act 1 and 2, but then dropped in quality. Yeah, interesting shout that. They were putting so much into it, weren't they? I'm interested to see when it rolls out. I'm going to be away, but on the 30th. And you get to play third person, don't you, with Ethan. He's called Ethan, isn't he? And they've got some other content as well, so that could be interesting. Breakpoint, they finally gave me my save. It's funny, really. I hadn't picked it up for a while, and then they said about the saves not working, and I was like, well, my save's back, but I haven't even played it since. I think it's just not having it was upsetting me. And then we've gone into this weird column thing over here. Tomb Raider, Trials, Uno, Valkyria. Watch Dogs Legion was disappointing. Watch Dogs, the previous Watch Dogs 2 and 1 was so freaking perb. But Watch Dogs 3 was like, they'd obviously given it to a new studio and they didn't have any of the quality, the graphics and everything that I felt was in the 1 and the 2. So much so that I think there's even talk of them having killed off the franchise now. Wolfenstein Youngblood was good, undervalued game, £4.79. That's a definite worthwhile purchase. I've finished it, so there's no point for me. Not into World War E wrestling. Windbound is a good game, but it was a pro game, so I wonder why it's showing a price if I picked it up as a pro game. That's weird. I am sure I've claimed it. Well, if I did, I can't have it anymore anyway. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game. Windbound. Cock Media. Jesus. I thought I had Windbound. Was it a pro game and I didn't claim it for some bizarre reason? Let's have a look at my games. Home. And your library. Let's go to W. Wavetail. I haven't got it here. Huh, that's weird. Do you know, I don't think I've ever missed a pro game. And that one looked like the kind of game I'd like as well. How annoying. Oh, was that just a pro sale? Yes, of course, it's not pro game, is it? It's a pro sale. So so it's £7.50 if you're a pro. Thanks, Paul. You were there ahead of me. What an Egypt. Yeah, I finished Legion, but I just felt it was substandard to I think I even finished some of the DLC. Just didn't feel it was anywhere near as good as the earlier ones. Take care, David, my friend. I'm going to call it a day now anyway. I'm just kicking around because I'm enjoying myself, if I'm honest. And it's not a good reason to be here, is it? Why isn't it, Rokk? Well, I don't know. Got people to see, families to attend to. You know how it works. Guys, listen, thank you so much for being with me on this wonderful Sunday. I'm going to be off for a bit, but I'm going to pop up from time to time. As I mentioned earlier, I've got the two Clive interview premieres Tuesday, the 2 Tuesdays coming up, both at 10 p.m. UK time, and other territories have their own times. But they're definitely worth watching. They're about an hour and 20 each, give or take, because it was about like a 3-hour interview, and once I'd sort of edited out a few little bits and pieces and stuff, it's about an hour and 20 each, but they're definitely worth watching. And then I'm going to try and, if I can, and it's going to depend on the quality of the internet, and I'm not going to bother with a VPN, so it'll also depend what I can get away with in terms of territories and stuff. But I'm going to try and pop in while I'm off. I can't, because of my operation, I can't get wet, which is annoying. Stitches and all that stuff. So there'll be days when they'll want to go to water parks and stuff, and I won't be able to. So those days are the days when you just may see me again. But thanks ever so much, guys. Really appreciate it. You are brilliant, and I will see you all properly in when will it be? It'll be the second week of July, I believe. My pleasure, Paul. Thank you so much, my friend. And yeah, thank you. I will definitely try. And I'll see all you guys when I get back. Have a fantastic week. Take care. Cheers.